is in decline. I'm a businesswoman.
Wait a minute.
I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light.
You friggin' gays!
So I had this super clear mandate. It's like, we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean?
He's a disco dancing, Oscar Wilde reading, Streisand ticket holding friend of Dorothy. Know what I'm saying?
No way.
He's gay.
Not even.
Yes, even.
It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone.
Oh, nah. Hold up. Moment of silence, bro. Moment of silence. Hold up. That's wow. Wow.
It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men.
Mm-hmm.
And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You need to shut the fuck up.
Kind of out of touch humor. And it was really important that we had another approach.
Oh my God. Wow.
This brand is in decline. I'm a businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do when I took over Bud Light. And it was, this brand is in decline. It's been in decline for a really long time. And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So I had this super clear mandate. It's like, we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand. And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone. It means having a campaign that's truly inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men.
Mm-hmm.
And representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work. And we had this hangover. I mean, Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor, and it was...
That is the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Ha! Gay!
What is going on, everybody?
Hey, there we go.
Welcome.
So good.
Come on, man. was that all right? It's my first ever meme intro. Come on.
Okay.
I thought it was great. I was chuckling the whole time. So
I'll give you an honest rating. Okay.
10 out of 10. Honest. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, don't you get so far now, youngling. You got an 8 out of 10 though.
I'll take an 8. I'll take
Wait,
an 8. I'm good with an 8.
What drops the 2 points from the perfection?
It wasn't his.
No, don't say that. No, it's just room for, you can't. No one will do any improvements if you give them a 10. You can't pander to perfection.
Here's the reason why. The Bud Light chick didn't get hit by a car like Mindy Kaling did. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's probably true. I mean, people are used to people getting run over by cars over here.
All right, let's do our intro, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode number 39. We're one episode away from 40. Insane stuff, guys. Welcome. It's probably going to be a lot of new faces coming in and out of the stream today. If you're new here, just please consider giving the stream a like. We would greatly appreciate it, especially if you are against everything we're about to talk about right now. And even if you are for it and you hate us and you want to see us rot in hell, consider giving us a dislike, because that will help us greatly as well. With that being said, we are going to do our intros quick because we have a lot of stuff we need to talk about and get into today. And we're going to start with Johnny Depp. Take it away.
Oh man, I like that. Yeah, is it the hair? Is that what it is? No, I'm excited to be here, man. Yeah, I'm excited to talk about Dylan's Dick's Veiny, and that's about all I got for you. So let's do it. It's some of the words of paradise.
Perfect. I love it. All right, now coming to you from the local jail, we got Atreus.
The booty hole Nirvana ninja
Why
himself.
does he start with the ninja mask? I don't even know.
Hello, everyone. It's your boy Atreus. Go ahead and follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. I have just finished listening to a bunch of NBA young boys, so I'm coming to a neighborhood near you, and I'm stealing everything. I'm Antifa ready, and let's go ahead and get the show started.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it.
Great intro.
We got Cassie. Take it away. The most famous person on this panel.
The most despised tomboy.
Definitely not. Yeah, the most hated tomboy on planet Earth right now. Spent the whole week getting attacked by a bunch of transgender people that were trying to go viral, and in turn had my tweet go viral. Whatever. While they were yelling at me, I was just playing Fortnite with my friends, so that's all good. Cult Classic Cage. Love talking about video games. Love hanging out with you guys. As always, glad to be here.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Short and sweet. I like everybody short and sweet tonight. That means Dragon Slayer's got to be, fair enough. Fair enough. Take it away, Dragon Slayer.
Hey guys, I'm your Supreme Leader, Dragon Slayer here. I make funny commentary videos, and you know what? Let's get this show on the road. Who says I can't say short stuff?
Wow. I was not even ready for that. That's amazing. Holy shit.
Dead, bitch.
We're pretty sure short is a thing. I've been say midget stuff, so.
I just want to go ahead and give a shout out to the intro meme. Yes, it was a complete 8 out of 10. The CGI, I can't believe it. I told y'all Hypnotic is getting a little bit too big for his britches. He got CGI in the intro meme. He had a albino talking horse, and the freaking like the CGI was impeccable. It almost looked like a woman. It almost looked like a woman for a second.
I hope it's better than Rings of Power at least. Just slightly.
It was way better than a Rings of Power. I cannot believe it. You're gonna have to. I need some CGI. I don't know how much you charge, but that thing was talking, and I was like, wow. I almost believe that was a woman working for Bud Light. I don't believe it.
Hey, you gotta sneak it in there sometimes. Copa, take it away, Copa.
Yo, hey, here to bring the high energy and the high tea. I guarantee you, if you stick around watching the rest of the stream all the way to the end, you will have a minimum deadlift of at least 1,000 pounds. So you're welcome for that, everybody. You can thank Hypno after the show. You could come subscribe to me at Copa Catania on YouTube here. And the last video I did was, I had to bring some energy and testosterone back to YouTube and back to reviewing. So I did one on a 40-year-old movie called Commando. And come check it out. Check out my channel. And thank you for having me here. And do not Google 1992 space movies. Don't do that. Dragon did it once, and he got banned from YouTube for 12 hours, and I apologize for that.
Fucking bastard. You got me on Ryan's stream too. It wasn't even a previous stream. It was Ryan's stream. We were just talking.
I remember seeing that go down. That was pretty. I felt bad for Ryan because Ryan's a little reserved, and he was just like, "Oh my," and I'm like,
I know you were watching. You were just
reserved. Some of the wild stuff he's been saying lately.
Yeah, he's coming out of his shell.
Imagine getting that in the middle of a stream that is basically like him asking questions about me, and then this bastard just pops in the comment, "Hey, have you ever looked up 1992 space movie?"
Simply Googled it. I knew it.
Yeah. I know you guys just Googled it.
If you Google it, just Google it off screen.
Yeah.
It
caught me.
I'm going to review this movie soon.
Wrong word, so I wasn't even sure. I read it wrong the first time. It was the reread of the title that got me. So
right. So I'm going to be reviewing this film soon, guys. So be on the lookout for 1992 space movies.
Godspeed, man. Godspeed.
Good thing Cassie has.
It was good knowing you on YouTube.
Her face is still the same.
Very good.
I'll see you all on Rumble.
I bet you one of the producers that made that movie is working for Disney right now.
Oh, probably.
Oh, for sure.
In some top executive position.
Oh no, dude, that caught me like left field, man. Like, what the hell?
Well, he said ask any question, so I was like, okay, well, hey, have you ever Googled 1992 space movies before?
Yeah, and my naive ass fell for it. How do you get that out of just a simple Google search?
Well, you know,
I'm still wondering that.
Crazy stuff, man.
Oh,
guys,
God.
make sure if you're in the chat, please make sure you guys like the stream. Do me a favor, just like the stream. It would be amazing if you could do that before we get into today's topic. So, what are we talking about today? We're going to talk about a lot of the craziness in the world. Not so much entertainment. Yeah, I mean, listen, we got Gay Month coming up. But the funny thing is that the corporations are starting weeks ahead now. They're treating it as if it's like a Black Friday kind of a thing where everybody's trying to get ahead of the curve to pander first, virtue signal first, whatever. So, I wasn't expecting the gifts to come so early, but apparently they are. And if this is the beginning, I can only imagine what it's going to be as time goes on in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, end of the month. End of the month, they usually go real nuts, but it should be pretty funny. So we're going to get into the topics at hand. But of course, like I said, just make sure you guys like the stream and let's get into it. First, obviously, let's just talk about Bud Light because, the whole roasting video from the beginning. The reason why I want to talk about Bud Light is just because of the fallout that we've experienced from this whole, if you want to call it a boycott or whatever, because we don't normally see something like this go down like this, not to this extreme anyway. And for them to be losing billions of dollars literally in both actual cash money and market value, I think is very, very substantial. Not only that, you got Ted Cruz. I released a video, even though I know he's a little bit crazy. Ted Cruz is trying to investigate Bud Light. You got Bud Light stock going down. You got all of these corporations trying to do something similar. Apparently, other beer companies joining it. It's just a lot of crazy stuff. But what do you guys think of what's going on with Bud Light right now as a whole? Because I haven't really talked to you guys. I know you guys have seen me grift my ass off on Bud Light, but I haven't really actually talked to you about the situation and what do you guys think about it? So what do you think of the whole situation?
No, it's funny because like when it first broke down, I thought about making a video on it and I was like, this is gonna be bad. But I was like, it's not really nerdy. I mostly focus on nerdy comment. And then I see your views and your videos. I'm like, damn, I should have hit that grift because this is incredible.
Well, you still
just wanted to talk about it. I didn't do it with the intention to grift on it because I wasn't expecting views about it. When I do certain topics, I expect like if I talk about Disney, I expect a lot of views from it. It's just what my channel's about. If I talk about anything MCU, whatever, that's just what my channel's about. When I talk about other stuff like LGBTQ stuff, especially, normally it gets suppressed, dude. It doesn't normally do very well. So I just did the video because I wanted to talk about it. And then all of a sudden it just banger after banger after banger. And I'm like, all right, this is a grift, but it doesn't matter because even if I'm grifting on it, I still would be talking about it even if the views weren't there because it's a very important thing.
I think that's the way the left does it too, is they just keep pounding and pounding and pounding. Oh, wait, so that's pretty gay. They just keep hitting that hammer and hammering the message home with everybody, right? And they just keep that grift going. And I think with the right, their boycotts don't tend to last. They tend to last like 2 or 3 weeks. Like you see with the NFL and they had all the Black Lives Matter protests, and the NFL just kind of wrote it out, and their ratings kind of bounced back, even though they should have had like skyrocketing ratings during the pandemic. The BLM movement that invaded the NFL just kind of made that mute for a while. But like I said, this is something different though. With Bud Light, they attacked not only just conservatives. The marketing manager or whoever that was, she literally insulted their main customer base in general with this switch, especially when she was sitting here saying, oh, well, this, it got a little fratty and stuff like that. And we just kind of wanted to shift the way people perceive our beer. And it's like, well, first of all, people like Bud Light it's at every metal concert, every sporting event, whether it's college or professional. Who do you think your customer base is? It's not Pride Month. And even if it was Pride Month, that's 1 month out of 12 months of the year. Like,
It's funny you say concerts and whatnot, because my very first legal beer was at a concert that was the day after my 21st birthday. I don't remember if it was a Bud Light or not, but the point is, like, yeah, beer at concerts is it's American as, baseball and apple pie. So losing concerts, that is a massive loss, especially now that concerts are back post-COVID.
Yeah, one of the things that I'll say is that going back to what Copa said is one of the reasons why it's worked is because I think a lot of America is united on this. I'll give you a perfect example. Niggas don't drink beer, but niggas have fun roasting everything. All right. And so when you talk about white people boycotting it and black people making fun of it, oh, that's a hell of a goddamn combination. You're not gonna come back.
It's the predator handshake.
Tennessee got a trans spokesperson though. With black people,
I mean, like, listen. I believe, like, if you go up to the standard black person and you ask them how you feel about a man dressed up as a woman advertising for Bud Light, I think most black people will choke and laugh at that shit.
Right.
Good luck with that
that's
shit.
absolutely true.
And honestly,
Latinos do too.
Honestly, what's interesting to me about this is particularly who they put as the face of Bud Light. This person doesn't even come off as truly gender dysphoric in any way, shape, or form. At most, they're a femboy. I mean, just look at their name.
Yeah, he still goes by Dylan.
Yeah, exactly. So for you to claim to have gender dysphoria, but still you go by Dylan, I'm not really convinced. At the end of the day, like, who's the true winner here? It's really that dude right there. So shout out to them for having the only grift that's better than Hypnotic's grift.
Hey, look, shout out to all you opportunistic cross-dressers out there, okay? You're doing good, buddy. You're doing good.
Speaking of, going back to what you were saying about the content that you cover, I was thinking that same thing, except the total opposite happens to me because I be wanting to cover nerd shit. But then my audience be like, no, we want to hear you roast like Bud Light or whatever the case may be. And so I kind of be like, well, nah, I kind of want to talk about, this video game, bro. The video game stuff does awful on my channel. I'd be like, all right, let's move away from that. But I think that's why I kind of say pop culture stuff and kind of like, whatever the case may be, whatever's going on in pop culture, I kind of cover it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%. And like I said before, like, you never know. That's why I just focus on doing videos and then whatever pops. But it's just crazy how much anger there is out there towards this brand for what they did. And it comes from a fundamental misunderstanding of what your customer base is. And that's not to say that Bud Light itself is only conservatives, because that's bullshit. It's not. And it's been proven that it's not. But the reason why they were so successful is because they were apolitical. And that's why these companies that are all of a sudden that were apolitical in the past got their success off of being apolitical, and then all of a sudden want to make a political statement. Then they're all complaining, oh, now we have to pick a side. You didn't have to. Like, it didn't have to get to that point where you have to pick a side now. You put yourself there. Like, nobody else put yourself there but yourself. So now you have to pick a side. And what makes it even funnier in this situation is that both sides hate you now. So who are you picking? You're not going to be able to pick anybody because none of them like you.
That's what happens when you hire these people out of college. Like, it's ridiculous. They were bred to be that way.
Right.
Remember when companies used to throw...
sorry, Cass, go for it.
Oh, thank you. Remember when companies used to, like, actually attack their competition and not their customer base? Like, remember those days?
Remember companies, they join up together. Like,
remember Crash Bandicoot showing up to Nintendo and talking shit? Like, remember those days? Now we're in this, like, post-capitalism era where, no, let's just attack the people that we're trying to sell our fucking product to. How are you that, like, what is going on in your brain that you think that this works? They deserve all the heat that they get.
They drank too much Kool-Aid. That's the problem.
They drank their own beer and chilled the fuck out.
It's that ESG score that they're all trying to get.
Yes.
And they got dropped from that, which is amazing to me.
That's hilarious.
We're going to get into that. Let me call out these super chats really quick. Cannoli Sasquatch, shout out, brother, for $4.99. Says, here's a little something for your Dove and Bud Light fun. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
Both those companies can go to hell. We got Renata Canino for $1.99. I think that's a super sticker or something. I can't really see it. Thank you so much, Renata. I appreciate that. And then you got Metal Spin to 9. It's their first super chat for $5. Says, I learned about the rest of you from Hypnotic. Oh, good. I'm glad. Subscribe to all these people on here. We're also going to have, I think, 1 or 2 more people join up. They're just being late, as always. So it's all good. All right, perfect. So, okay, continue. What were you saying about ESG scores?
Oh, I was just saying, these banks that hand out credit lines to giant corporations demand a certain ESG score. And so now they're forcing all these companies to go after that ESG score or they get dropped from their credit line.
You say ESG whore? Who's that?
Close enough.
That's
Well,
close
some
enough.
of these
I mean,
companies
they are
are.
ESG
Some of
whores,
these
so
companies
it's all
surely
good.
are.
Yeah, these companies are
whores, man.
whores.
They're just fucking terrible. They just want to pander to everyone.
ESG whoas.
But the funny thing is that the ESG thing is great and everything, but they weren't. It doesn't matter if they're great and everything, because at the end of the day, if they decide to boycott you on the LGBTQ side, all of that was for nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like literally all of it was for nothing. So the fact that they did all of this only for ESG to threaten to knock them down a peg if they don't bring back. Basically, they threatened to knock them down if they don't bring back Dylan Mulvaney. So they didn't even publicly disavow Dylan Mulvaney, which is hilarious. They did it in an earnings call. And then the call got leaked or whatever, and it became public. Then now they're being threatened to bring back Dylan Mulvaney. Otherwise, they're going to lose all of it, essentially. It's like, what did you do this for? You know what I mean? What did that whole woman who was like, oh, we need to evolve the brand, and, you know, we're known for being fratty. So what? Like, why is that a bad thing? It's fucking beer, bro. Like, you should be focusing on just selling beer. It's one of the cheapest items you could buy. Sell it to anybody who is willing to buy it. I don't understand why there needs to be inclusivity. There needs to be a political statement behind it. It needs to be a certain kind of customer. Just sell it to, listen, go to someone. Hey, do you want this beer? No? All right, great. Let me check the other person. Like, who gives a fuck what side they're on? You think people care about politics when they're drunk? It only gets worse, probably. But they don't care. Like, inherently, everybody's happier at the end of the day. For the most part, you got some angry drunks. But still.
It's the same. It's the same with
record,
Miller
I'm
Lite,
a violent
too.
drunk, so I don't drink that much.
I drink all the time, and I'm a violent drunk, too. I just go out and punch bums.
Because you're Italian.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I just have to get up the liquid courage to go out
Italian.
To try and suppress that urge, but it just really ups it.
I wish I was a flirty drunk, or even like a, but no, I'm just straight violence. Like, sometimes I wake up and, like, with black eyes, like, people are like, yeah, you tried to fight me the night before. Like, just straight violence. Like,
if I drink, I
mean,
just
you're
go
a
to sleep.
ninja.
So
You're a hood ninja. What do you expect?
I'm
It's
a
in your
lazy
blood.
drunk.
Renata says, why is ESG score so important? Anybody
because they give out loans.
They give out money, essentially. The higher on the index score you are, basically. And the crazy thing is, Bud Light was 100, literally 100. I think that's the max. They were at 100 points on their CEI scores. And like, you didn't even have to. They didn't have to do this. Like, you were already considered woke enough if you were at 100 fucking points, and now you decided to do this, and you lost everything, all because you decided to let some chick out of fucking college, she looks like, make up these decisions about well, she might be a little bit older, but
I was about to say,
brand that uses the horses like as part of their advertising.
You got those horse teeth. I'm sorry.
Isn't that ironic though?
Like, you got horse teeth.
Like, when they showcased that horse in that ad that they tried to do when they were trying to win back customers.
Oh man,
she looks like she's from Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Wow,
that's what I was.
Let's not insult. Let's not insult Soul Kids World, please. Please, not with that fucking god awful creature. I'll take a Balrog over her.
Oh shit. That's
what I was saying with Miller Lite as well. So you have Miller Lite, but like Miller Lite said, "Hold my beer," and now they're coming out and saying, "Hey, remember when we used to pander to the male fantasy and hot chicks for our advertisement? Well, we're not doing that anymore. Instead, we got these frumpy-looking lesbians selling you beer now. Hey, men, do you want to buy some?" Like, it's
Did you see her Instagram?
No.
Oh my God, she's naked on her Instagram a couple of times.
Oh, that's so gross.
Why am I not surprised though? Why am I not surprised?
Okay. What?
So, question for the chat
in
panel.
the video I put the pictures of her in her fratty life when she was talking about it being fratty, and I was like, whoa, wait a second.
No, I'm talking about the chick from the Miller Lite commercial.
Oh, the feminist? That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, because
you know what's truly like ironic about it all, and goes to show that these people are full of shit about their whole. We love women. You know why all the women's faces in those photos are blanked out?
Yeah, because they don't want to pay them royalties.
Exactly.
Right.
They don't want to pay them.
I didn't even know
And
that.
that all their faces are blurred out because they don't want to pay the women behind those photos any money at all. So literally in your own ad, you prove that you don't give a fuck about women.
What's even funnier is they use the half-naked women to sell more beer anyways.
Which is it's just ridiculous. I mean,
it's stupid.
It's such a fucking oxymoron. Go ahead.
But it's funny. I said in my video that people need to recognize that. Well, women need to recognize that the messaging, the feminist messaging in that is just trying to even. Let's fugly women trying to even the odds with beautiful women. That's all that is. Like they can't get into the spaces you're in. They can't get in the club for free. So what do? They try to convince everybody, along with the Dove stuff, because none of the women in that ad would ever be put in a bikini on a fucking Miller Lite commercial. I'm sorry. Like none of y'all would.
These women thought, well, I'm not attractive, so I'll go to college and be smart. And then it turns out they're not fucking smart.
Exactly.
Hey, look, let me tell you something.
Women like it when folks acknowledge they're hot. Like it's that simple. I've been around plenty of beautiful women. Not that I deserve it. I'm a fucking dumpster fire. But I've been around plenty of beautiful women, and they like it when you acknowledge that they are attractive. Like it's that simple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
and also I do need to point something obvious out, I guess, to those people, those haters that'll probably watch this later on. You know, they'll be mauling over every little thing we say at this point. Number one, Miller Lite is a beer brand. Who drinks most of the beer that is sold? Men. Now, what do men like?
Children aged 6 to 8.
What do most men like? Oh, let's see. Women. There we go. Women. And what do men like more than anything? Good-looking women. Now, what's the bonus when you're selling beer? Put women with big titties and big ass, and you get sales. That's it. That is simple as it can get, guys.
Sex sells has been a marketing thing for generations. Everyone knows sex sells. Like, let's take beer out of the equation. Any product in general, you sex it up a little bit, and you're gonna get folks that are gonna buy it based on the sex appeal alone.
But when you're not sexy, you become insecure. And so when you're insecure, you infiltrate companies to try to change the narrative, and then you throw a fucking fit when it doesn't work.
I'm very like pro small government, anti-regulation, but maybe we should go the Japan route of like government mandating that people don't be fucking fat. That's the only way I can see it.
well, they don't mandate it. It's just it's heavily discouraged.
Shout out real quick to Jason Holt for
That's
gifting
good,
a Hypnotic membership. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's hilarious, man. That's a slippery slope, unfortunately, if you let government do stuff like that.
I know, but god damn it, I'm so tired of fatties ruining everything.
Oh my god. Unbelievable.
You're right, though.
But check this out really quick. So Anheuser-Busch loses the top LGBTQ plus rating over its Bud Light response, which is just, again, you did all this for the I can't even say if you did all this for the ESG rating because you already had it. That's what confuses me. Like you were at 100 already. You were at the top. It's not like you were threatening to lose that at any point. So why did you decide to even risk all of this? This is what happens when you pay people too much money who are stupid.
It was a risk. Like that, it was that one chick, that one head of marketing. She didn't think it was a risk. She thought, "Oh, I'm super progressive. Everyone must think like me." There was no, in her mind, there was no risk.
Because if we take them at face value, they act as though they didn't know anything about this damn ad. They say that they didn't know anything about this. This was some person that went rogue, and she thought, and like he said, that she thought that everybody thinks like her, and let's shit on the conservatives and make them angry. And that's what a lot of people are trying to do. They're trying to do like a lot of these Hollywood studios where they're trying to piss on their audience, and they think they're going to get a return on it. I would love to see what She-Hulk's numbers really were after shitting on their audience, because if you haven't noticed, you haven't heard anything about a potential sequel or anything to that show. And
no, they said it was canceled, didn't they?
I don't know.
I think it was canceled.
Sure they said it was canceled.
Pretty sure.
Did they cancel it? I thought they said they were going to do a second season.
But I could be wrong.
I thought,
No,
I
I
thought
know
it
they
just went
never-
on hiatus. Like they said it wasn't going to return
went on
next
hold or
year,
something.
but it's like on a hiatus.
I mean, with the
Which
whole
they-
writer's strike and now the impending
usual.
actor's strike, I'm sure there's going to be there's going to be casualties of war with that whole thing going on right now.
I highly doubt it survives the writer's strike. Let's just
Highly doubt that. Especially, I wonder if what's her name is part of that writer's strike. What the fuck was the Jabba the Hutt name? Yeah, Jessica Gao.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if she's part of that.
Oh, sure. I'm sure
I guess
she's
they
holding
all
up a
are.
stupid ass sign.
I mean,
too.
if she thought that she should get paid
She
top
is the
dollar for
sign.
that bullshit she wrote it with She-Hulk, then she needs to get her head checked.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know.
that sign is
To be
bright
fair,
as a
though, Hypnotic
lamppost.
did bring up on Canoli's stream last night. You brought up a good point that there is one positive aspect of the writer's strike, and that's them fighting for us to see numbers. Because I want to see Amazon Rings of Power numbers. I want to see She-Hulk numbers. Like, I don't want the writer's strike to to win, quote unquote, because they don't deserve what they're asking for. But man, do I really want to see those numbers? Is that worth them getting their whiny way? That's the question.
They can't because it'll cost them more money to reveal the numbers than it would to pay them more. Because they could just pay them more, give them whatever they're asking. Yeah, it'll cost them money. But the problem is, if they have to reveal those streaming numbers to investors, shareholders, and everything like that, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You are fucked. Guaranteed. Look what's happening with Disney's lawsuit, where the shareholders are suing them because of falsifying numbers about Disney Plus. The entire last 6 months to a year, I think, or something along those lines.
Dude, Chapek is taking the fall for that, but I almost guarantee you that was one of Iger's exit plans. Like, I still, not that Chapek was amazing or some good guy or whatnot, but I guarantee you that was still part of what Iger had going behind the scenes before he left and just set Chapek up for it. It's unsubstantiated, but he set him up for so much other stuff. I wouldn't be shocked if it was this as well.
What I want to see is how much of the subscriber base of Disney Minus is Verizon and all those special deals that you get a Verizon phone and you get a year subscription to Disney.
Yeah, that's
Minus.
what I'm on.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see once those free subscriptions for a year dries up, where Disney's going to be then.
I also heard that they consider people who that still got their credit card on file as a subscriber.
I'm sure there's a way to fluff the numbers to that aspect, But I don't necessarily think it's about the money either, because there's also a lot of ego involved in this too, and they don't want to admit things are failures. Because can you imagine the field day that content creators would have if we had access to actual streaming numbers that weren't Nielsen data numbers? Like, if they actually came out and told us the numbers, we would have a field day with 90% of the stuff that gets released, and their ego just cannot. They can't write the articles about review bombing. They can't write the articles about, oh, the show was a success to us, like Rings of Power did with that show, where they literally, I think Jennifer Salke said, oh, I don't understand why people are saying it was a failure because it's anything but that. Okay, show the numbers.
Yeah,
no, we don't want to. We don't want to do that.
Content creators. I mean, they're definitely afraid of content creators as well, but Disney specifically is afraid of people like Warner Bros. And Illumination, people who Disney has consistently beat the last decade or two, and now Disney is very noticeably slipping far beneath them. Like, oh no, if we show our Disney Plus numbers, it's further proof that people like Warner Bros. Are beating our ass. We're Disney.
Yep.
We can't show that.
Yep. And you can kind of tie it back to the whole Bud Light situation too, because they, if you heard their earnings call before, they were trying to say, oh, it's only a 1% global drop. Don't worry, guys. Everything's going to be fine. And that was early on in the whole debacle, I think after the first week or so. And now you've seen the insane amount of numbers that have come out and how much money they've lost in both aspects, in actual cash and in actual market value being the bigger of the two. But it is crazy what one decision can do for an entire corporation.
It makes you want a list of anti-ESG scores. The bottom of the ESG scores, so you could give your money to them.
Right, because chances are those companies are probably all for the customer, most likely.
They're all for the customer and they're based. So give your money to the anti-ESG guys. The bottom list.
Do they actually have that list publicly available? I
don't know.
Looked.
I never looked either.
I would be very curious to see who and what's on that list, to be honest with you. But I just think I think it's ridiculous. But
not Nike.
Bud Light is only one company doing this. You also have now. I still haven't done a video on Target. I did a video on Adidas. Target, Adidas, their nonsense. What they've been doing. Who else was it? Miller Lite. Miller Lite with their feminist ad. You got fucking Dove coming out with their 74% of gaming chicks are fat kind of a thing. Like, I don't know what is. Go ahead.
That Miller Lite commercial, because I just saw it for the first time 2 or 3 nights ago. I was watching an episode of Joe Rogan and they were talking about it, and they said over and over they were saying the good shit, and they kept bleeping it out, and it just screamed, we're trying to be hard and cool and hip and edgy with the kids, and that to me was cringier than any of the feminist stuff. Was how often they just said the word shit and acted like it was a big deal. Like, shit's not been cool to say like in an edgy way since the 90s. Like, you know, that song, what was that famous song? It's my own worst enemy. You know, kick the living shit out of me. That's about when it started becoming cringy. That was like 25 years ago.
Well, they do that because, you know, there's like this thing that like women aren't supposed to curse type thing.
That's
and so they're
say. Cassie goes bullshit on that.
Cassie's got sailor levels. Okay, she is like far
right.
beyond.
It's
like,
about turning females masculine. That's what it's.
Yeah,
turning
that's true.
Females masculine and turning men feminine. So in this scenario, you got a strong feminist woman talking about how bikinis are bad, even though she's clearly been in quite a few in her Instagram posts. She talks about how they're bad, but what do? She walks like a fucking dude. She talks like a dude, curses like a dude. It's all about presenting that image of, oh, we're just as whatever as men. You know, it could be just as raunchy, just as nasty, whatever. We're just like the same. They try to constantly push that message of being the same.
Typical female comedian thinking if she cusses enough, people are going to laugh, and then you're a bigot if you don't.
Right, basically. Let me call out the super chat real quick. Star Peanut 1 for $5. Thanks, man. It says when it comes down to those women, they're hot phobic. Yeah, I think I heard a Trey say that before.
No, I've never seen that before. Hot phobic.
Somebody said that before in our chat.
Don't put that on me.
Yeah, someone in the chat did. Damn.
Come on, Trey. Man up. Don't worry about
it. I didn't say that shit.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, live up to your hood legacy, damn it. You're a hood ninja. God damn it.
Dude, you DM'd me earlier today and said, "What's are you hop phobic?" And I was like, "No." And you're like, "Good." And that was our entire conversation. Don't deny this.
Metal Spinda for Metal Spinda 9 for $2. No chat, no nothing. Thank you. I appreciate that, Metal.
$2, dropped it and left.
Basically, just cheap $2. Just like, here you go. We're a cheap hooker. Take it and leave it. I'm not even gonna comment on you. I appreciate that.
You
Thank
know
you
what
so
to
much.
do. $2. You know what to do.
You should only accept super chats of like $5 or you know, $20. Whoever's on the $20 bill, I think it's Andrew Jackson. Only accept $20 super chats to support Andrew Jackson. That's what it is.
Did someone say Andrew Jackson? Oh, hell yes.
Oh, God. You ever had somebody take like $1 or $2 and just like toss it at you? Like, you ever ask someone for $1 for something, they just like toss it at you?
Yeah,
it's a pet peeve of mine. I know like people don't do it intentionally, but they just take it. They're just like, here you go, take it out their pocket and just toss it at you. I'm like, you can hand it to me, motherfucker. you know?
You can hold one side and then I take the other side.
That's a fight.
Now, if you throw it at me,
you just threw money at me.
I don't mean like throw it hard, but I mean like that flick. You know what I mean? Like just flick it at you.
Yeah, I just ball that thing up and throw it back at. I huck it at him.
Yeah, it's
one of my homies on Twitter posted this this picture, and it said grandmas, when they give you money, they hand it to you like it's a drug deal, and it's like, it's so true.
They do the whole like
they give it to you in a fucking envelope. Like,
yes,
grandma, like, why is this in an envelope?
They hide it in their home and shit.
My Puerto Rican grandmother, she used to be like, "Hey, give me my purse. I'm gonna give you some money," because she always used to make sure I had money to go out. Even if she didn't have much, she would give me at least something, and it'd be like literally would go down like a drug deal.
I know, it's so ridiculous. Let's talk about something that's really hot phobic. Check it out. Here we go. So,
oh my god.
Bro, that bulge is sticking out like a sore thumb. Holy shit.
It's balls, dude.
So this is the latest Adidas.
I want to see balls. I want to see titties, bro. I think I'm fucking balls. And a dude in a fucking bikini.
We got the latest Adidas ad. This is a woman's swimsuit being modeled by what people are assuming is a trans woman, but I don't.
Of course,
no, that's a dude.
You just have to, man. You just have to say it, right?
I just think it's a dude. I don't think it's a trans woman at all. But it's very strange. Call us out real quick. Metal Spinner 9, $5. Thank you so much. I've heard ESG has other things that make your company high scoring, like treating your employees fair, but Hollywood doesn't treat people fair. Yeah, because they're too busy doing woke shit. They don't have to do the other stuff. That's why.
No, and
This is either a dude or they're wearing one of those like pamper level Kotex pads.
Stop.
No, it's a dude.
Pampers.
The audacity too is that they take the ugliest fucking dude to model a woman's swimsuit and dare to ask you for $70. Like,
Hey, you know what they
seriously?
need to do? You know what people need to do? They need to like find like a few really hot women and just have them put on this bathing suit and then have them put this picture side by side with theirs and then just ask the question, fellas, which would you prefer your lady to be wearing? And then that's it. And then wait for the polls to come in, and you know what's gonna happen? No one's gonna like this one.
I just don't understand what's the point of this. Like, why?
I don't know.
Why
either,
do?
okay?
Obviously, it's for woke points, all that stuff, ESG, whatever you want to call it. They're all in the same bucket, right? But what is truly the fucking point? Like, you have a dude whose bulge, and I've said this before, his bulge is bigger than his ass. He is literally so flat.
Pause.
What? I'm talking descriptive.
Oh no, you got to say pause after that.
All right. I'm sorry.
Pause.
There you go. Jeez. Can't even describe an article without being gay.
No,
God.
I'm sorry, bro. You have to.
You gotta make the disclaimer here. We're not.
You friggin' gays!
Bro, this is not
new memes to play with now.
dating.
I'm convinced that a lot of these companies are just putting like the LGBT whatever mafia like on all of these hills to die on. Like you literally got these people fighting for your bullshit, and it's like the most laughable trash thing ever. Like this is an instant L.
That be 5D chess though? Like, all right, we're gonna make all this LGBT shit for them to die on these hills on. That way, when they're all gone, when they all have been beaten back, we can go back to doing regular shit without having to worry about this mafia. Like, we'll take some money losses in the short game because we'll still be here in 50 years when they've all died off because they can't have kids naturally. That's actually
shit.
Here's the thing though. Until real women stand up against this bullshit, this crap isn't going to fucking stop.
I disagree.
Absolutely not.
I disagree.
No, I don't. Why you disagree? I'm curious.
Because I don't think it like the men showed you that if you come into the wrong industry, it's going to get shut down, a la Bud Light. So I mean, men, we don't wear swimsuits. Therefore,
but that's our sector. So you come into Bud Light, that's a man sector, and you're going to throw a trans person in there. We're going to say, get the fuck out. You're not one of us. But on the same line, women have their spaces taken over by this bullshit every fucking day. And nobody seems to be on the female side standing up and shouting from the rooftops, enough is enough. You see Target do this shit all the time. And I know we're going to get to the Target topic soon enough, but you see Target doing the same route. But mainly women shop at Target and nobody seems to boycott Target. So until these women stand up, this shit's going to continue. Us men, we could sit here, we could shout, we can fight for the women, and I am happy to do so until the day I die, until this shit changes. But I think it's until women finally wake up and realize that they're participating in their erasure. This isn't going to go away whatsoever.
It's not even
They're
participating.
advocating
It's more
for their
like
own eraser. I don't feel
complacency
sorry
and
for
advocating,
90% of women.
That's what
They're
I'm thinking.
advocating for
Like,
their own
I don't feel bad
eraser
for
at this point.
I've said that over and over and over again that women are their biggest enemy. I even posted on Twitter, and I'll pull it up on the stream, of a comment that was left on my video by someone claiming to be a woman. Could be true or not. I have no idea, obviously, but it seems like it was. And they're perfectly fine with this. They are perfectly fine with all of this that I'm showing on screen right now. They said it's not a big deal. It's only one swimsuit. And that's what happens. Just like with Bud Light, it's only one can. With Adidas, it's only one swimsuit. With Ford, it's only one gay ass truck. Like every it's always one until it's
Ford,
two.
every truck's a gay ass truck, but anyway.
That's true. That's true. But they're just coming
Problem is women choose to be assertive in the ways that fucks them over, and then choose to be submissive in the ways that also fucks them over. So it's like, you are stupid. I am the tomboy fighting this fight for you, and you do not speak up. You guys, and this is why
They
I just insult women as well. They deserve it more than anything else, especially these white women in these privileged spaces. They deserve it the most, as far as I'm concerned. That's why I definitely be shitting on them. If you do not stand up, then you deserve everything that you get. And hopefully, man, the people that do stand up, they're able to gather the strength to get through the nonsense.
What's the name of that chick that be on the whatever podcast? Like she gets super offended when you talk about trans people. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Like their videos.
Whatever. Is she black?
Cheap looking Ariana Grande.
She looks like a cheap Ariana Grande.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
It's like I'm not here for that bigoted stuff, and then like left.
And I'm like, bro, like, why is she so offended over some shit that she's not even like? I'm assuming she's a actual woman, right? So like, she gets offended as if she's trans. I'm like, bro, are you hiding a bulge beneath those pants? Like, what's going on? Like, she gets really offended to the point where she will leave the fucking show, and it's like, why? First of all, why is she even on this show? Because it seems like she leaves it every other episode. I'm just going based off of clips.
Gets paid anyway.
Women I've seen are very submissive to the trans movement for whatever reason. They don't even want to touch any of that shit with a 10-foot pole. Like they will just bend over backwards for trans people. I don't understand what it is, especially when I've noticed that a lot of the trans community that are pushing like being aggressive are typically men that have not gone through any form of believable transition whatsoever, still have all their nads and are invading women's spaces. And if you're going to sit here and tell me that all these dudes genuinely have gender dysphoria and genuinely just want to go about their life pretending to be women and aren't invading women's spaces because, you know, they are testosterone-filled men, especially when they claim to be females that are lesbian. You're telling me that you're attracted to women and you have not gone through any form of believable transition and you're invading women's spaces. Fuck out of here. I wasn't born yet.
It'll change when trans women start fighting women in the actual streets, and then they'll be begging like I'm talking about even in a self-defense situation. It's like when an actual man in a dress start beating you to the point where you're damn near dead. That's when you'll start thinking, okay, maybe we need to rethink this.
Yeah, well, women like being dominated.
Hold on.
Sorry,
Koba, before you hold on. Let me just call this out really quick. Grand Wizard Noticer $2 says Anheuser-Busch hired the Clydesdales in marketing. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. All right, go ahead. Were you going to say some dominating?
No, that's a joke. He was piggybacking on the fact she looks like a horse because the horse face, Clydesdale's a type of horse.
I get it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God we got the smart white guy in the show. Holy shit. Us Hispanics, man.
How come he's talking down to us? I don't get it.
Because he's literally on top.
It's
that white supremacy. Like, it's the white supremacy. The fucking the algorithm for StreamYard automatically put him on top. It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Thank you,
dude.
StreamYard. That's why you're better than YouTube.
Koba, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just going to say women like to be dominated by men, even if they have tits. So I mean,
I waited all that time for that.
Well, you cut me off, so and then you're going to come back to me, so I even had to write that one down.
Oh my God! Wow!
Jesus Christ.
Are you setting all of that up in OBS?
Oh man,
what was that?
Are you setting all of that, all those memes up in OBS?
Nah, they're all in StreamYard, man. They're all clips. Let me call out this comment. So this is the comment that I put on Twitter from supposedly a woman. Like I said, I don't know if it's actually one or not, but this is the biggest problem that a lot of women face. It says, "We are letting it happen because it is nothing to be stressing about. It is just one swimsuit of the so many. Besides, it is a special Pride edition. They are targeting, I don't know who, even not trans women, because this dude doesn't even look like a trans woman." Okay, I'm glad they at least acknowledge that. Then it says, "Kind of a failed marketing trick, but nothing to get fussed about. Saying this as a lesbian," that makes sense, "and a trans supporter and a lover of Adidas. Swimsuit looks good, but I'd rather wear a bikini anyway. So yeah, not fussed at all. Definitely not going to boycott them."
How are you a lover of Adidas without Kanye?
But
it's a white woman.
You have to go there.
Well, it's a white woman that's not attracted to men. So
right. So she doesn't count.
Yeah, it's true.
He says she doesn't
Exactly.
She doesn't shut up.
She doesn't understand the struggle. So, with that, I know I've been quiet for most of the time. It's because I was working on something. So just give my quick opinion on all this bullshit. Hypno, if you can show it on screen real quick.
I see.
Okay, here you go.
Fight me! God, I love Hypno Police Academy. Oh my god. That's facts.
That's it. That's basically it. Yeah, facts.
Simple.
You
but
don't need to say
effective.
much other than that.
Police
Simple
Academy
yet
is
effective.
90 minutes of facts for sure.
It really is, and it has every
100%.
stereotype in that fucking movie, and nobody complains.
Dude, the Blue Oyster Bar is one of the favorite running gags.
Oh my
favorite
God,
running
yes.
gags
The gay
ever.
bar, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the
fucking
gay bar.
Yeah,
hilarious.
the
They
gay bar.
they always go into like a different alley and then end up at that Blue
Yeah.
Oyster gay bar. It's fucking
It was
hilarious.
It doesn't
I
matter
know,
what alley
like-
they were in. It's like
Yeah,
always
yeah.
oyster.
Yeah, they always slip into that gay bar.
Jeff,
Yeah.
homeschool your kids.
It's always there. It's the best running joke ever.
I think even like the one where they're in Moscow, they accidentally slip into the Blue Oyster anyways. Like they go down a alley in
Yeah.
Moscow
They
and
slip
they
in
find
into
themselves
something.
in
Yeah.
So, all right, let's talk
Dude,
about this.
it's,
So this is kind of like the same situation. So you had Adidas doing their thing with a male
Oh,
modeling women's clothes,
Oh my
and
God.
now you got Target making women's swimsuits with extra tuck. I don't even know how to even say this. Extra tuck friendly like areas because
bulge
What's that
of,
mean?
tucking.
Wasn't
So-
it for children?
It's bulge tucking.
You know,
Yeah,
I
you
know we
can,
were talking about
basically.
we were talking about earlier about streaming numbers. I want to see sales numbers
Yeah.
for these items. I would
Yeah.
fucking love to see how much of this they actually sell full retail price before it goes on clearance for $1. I really want to see
Yeah,
like, what gets sold.
it'll
for this
go
shit.
on clearance, dude.
Because it
it's
doesn't
already
make any
going on
sense.
clearance.
Yeah, I know
Dude,
it is already
look,
going to go.
Let me
on
tell you
clearance.
something. Hey, look, all I'm saying is for those of you that are, I guess, are not aware what tuck friendly means, it's basically like their groomer friendly term for, hey, if you want your little boy to look more like a girl in their swimsuit, here's this thing that'll help them tuck their dick and balls. That's what,
Hold up! Time out! Time out! Y'all take a chill. You need to cool that shit out.
Talk about little boys tucking balls. Hold on, calm
Hey.
down.
hey, I'm just stating facts here. And now I gotta find that damn clip. Okay.
God.
Oh my god.
Well, I remember a time when adults talking to children about anything sexual was disgusting and borderline criminal. And here we are now.
It's supposedly criminal, although I really don't believe that anymore, to be honest with you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And so now we're going to sit here and pretend that selling these sexualized items to children is just going to be okay. It's
guess.
crazy.
I mean, we've been pretending that for 6 years. Why stop now?
Yeah, but here's the deal. Can you do that in like Lebanon or Iran?
Hell no.
Yeah, well, good luck wearing that.
Being gay, you'll get you like stoned to death or something.
Yeah.
You're not getting...
That
the
swimsuit's
Legion
not
of
going to help you
Memers,
when
man.
you get tossed off the roof.
The Legion of Memers is at it again. Why'd you got to do this
Oh,
to Ryan?
no.
He's not even on the stream.
What
Why'd
did they do to Ryan?
Oh, Jesus
Yo,
Ryan.
Why?
No.
What did you do this to Ryan?
He's just living his best life.
Come on.
This is terrible. Come on. Come on, man. We love Ryan
Come
here.
on.
We love Ryan.
Yeah,
He's not
come
even
on.
on
Ryan's
yet.
loved here.
He looks taller
Oh.
now, though.
God.
He definitely is a little taller.
God.
He doesn't quite look 23 anymore, but it's okay. It's all right.
No.
God damn.
He
Yeah,
aged
what were you saying?
by double.
Yeah.
Oh,
What were you saying before?
Me or
Slayer?
Copa?
Slayer. Oh, Copa. Whoever was talking before. Go ahead.
It's
I don't
Copa. It's
remember.
Copa, not me.
I didn't write that joke down to get harassed later on.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got to write some of the stuff down, dude. It's
Yeah.
all just going down the drain. It's like
I was just
By the way,
more
was that-
enamored in Ryan living his best
Yeah.
life in that photo. Thank God they finally made a character that mirrors Ryan.
Look at this shit.
Oh
Tuck
wow.
friendly construction.
I'm not
extra
surprised it was
crotch-
Chrissy Mayer.
crotch- Yeah, I'm not surprised either. Extra crotch coverage. Like, are you serious, man? Like,
Wow. Okay.
who are you going to sell this to? Who are you going to say? The only people buying this are going to be parents indoctrinating their kids into this stuff. Kids don't know about this shit. They don't grow up knowing about this unless they're taught about it. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. But apparently for Target, it's all but again, what you guys said before, Target is mainly women shoppers.
Yeah,
women are extremely complacent on average and will not be combative. They will not try to, at least not in the way that benefits them, it seems. They will not try to make a change if they feel like it goes against whatever moral values they have. And a lot of women are progressive usually. I mean, a high amount of the progressive voter base is women. So they're in this whole like camp, and they're not going to, I don't know if they realize. I think some of them genuinely do realize, because like on that whatever podcast, for example, that you were talking about, if you watch some of those episodes, when they're asked questions about like trans or you know, the erasure of women or feminist right, whatever, when you talk about that stuff, a majority of them go very quiet and say nothing.
Yeah,
it's only like one or two of them that say something, and it's usually that girl you're talking about.
What I've learned is if you turn the cameras off and you talk to women privately, they don't like this shit, but they're afraid to go against the wave. See, they'll go against us, the men, because we don't have a wave. It's popular to shit on men in society today, but whoever has the victim wave, women will not go against that shit.
Right. Exactly.
So eventually, when you get to the pedos who will get their victim wave, they're not going to say anything.
It's all about oppression Olympics too. You know what I mean? Because you have a certain group of people that are on the hierarchy right now of oppression, and that is currently trans people. Right before it was gay people, then that just wasn't being cool enough or wasn't being special enough. Now trans people are the other hierarchy on the list. It's only a matter of time after a few years that trans people will not be the highest, and they're going to come up with some other shit to be the. Yeah, I do believe that that's the end game personally.
Bro, it's a circle.
But again, that's, you know, you guys could speak on.
I don't know. I've got a couple thoughts, but like as far as the oppression Olympics goes, first of all, I'm offended on Atreus' behalf that you didn't go far enough back to mention black people. That was rude of you.
I mean, I was talking about LGBTQ. All right, fine. No problem.
Black people can't be gay now. Is that what you're saying, Hypno?
People, you play a race card.
It's funny. It's funny. Like, we're considered the most homophobic.
True.
No, I don't think the end game is yes and no to the pedo side of it. Like, I don't think they're gonna come right out and be like, oh, you know, pedophilia or maps or whatever you want to say. Like, oh, that's the end game. I don't think they're gonna go that far. I think they're gonna more be doing things like, you know, a fusion dance of combinations. Like, oh, this is you know, the queer non-binary so and so, and you have to accept them because they're 13. Like they're gonna try and weave that. They're gonna make the fact that age is a part of it like a background thing. Like the age shouldn't matter. What should matter is insert 7
like
different
that R. Kelly song, you mean?
Here.
Right.
What I always love to see is when they allow these like pornographic books into like grade schoolers' libraries and stuff like that, and then the parent comes up to the school board and tries to read it to them, and the school board goes, wait, no, that's pornographic. We can't have you reading that in public record. It's a similar shit to here too. It's like, hey, Target, why don't you describe to me exactly what a tuck is? And you're going to try to describe that to a kid? Like, this is fucking ridiculous.
But again, like you said before, when did it become okay to talk to kids about any of this shit?
Right. Like, where did we lose? Was it when we allowed gay marriage? Is that when we lost? Is when we said, okay, gay marriage is a thing. They want the same equal protections under the law as everybody else. Is that when we lost all that shit? When we lost the conversation?
No, like, if you're a Target employee, right? And a 15-year-old boy comes up to you and say, what are these, whatever those tuck-friendly things are, how do I use it? Are you seriously explaining to a 15-year-old or a 14-year-old boy how to tuck his dick in between?
That's where I quit. I'd be like, okay, I know Chris Hansen's around the corner somewhere. I'm quitting.
Hey, look.
But you
Hey,
make that
look,
joke
I'm
though,
just gonna
and
say
that's
this.
the thing. When you watch Chris Hansen, there's people getting locked up for shit less than this.
Way
Talking
less,
about less
dude.
than this.
Yes.
So like, when did it become
But the
okay
majority are
to
men.
do?
That's the thing. The majority shown are
So if a
men.
woman talks
Hypno.
about a
Like
little boy
female.
tucking his, like, I don't know, bro. It's so annoying.
Oh yeah, they
Well,
don't. Hey,
there's
look,
also
there's
this
been cases.
common,
Well, there
you know,
is that one lady that
misconception
just
women can't be sexual predators, and granted, it is far less. Like women being sexual predators, it is far less than men. However, that is a misconception. That just there's no, when you think of the Chris Hansen show, like how many women were ever on that show? So you got this idea that 33-year-old white woman can't sit there and be attracted to the 13-year-old basketball player that walked into Target, but no, it's there, but people don't think about it.
But then there's the other story where the lady just only got 90 days in prison for getting pregnant by a 13-year-old boy.
Right.
So,
No, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and Cajun does make a point here. The problem didn't start with gay marriage. Something happened shortly thereafter, and that is that companies all of a sudden started to think, hey, maybe if we pander to these groups, then we'll get more money because they're a new rising group that's being accepted, whatever, right? And so they start making these ads. They do small things in the beginning, like this started around 2010. You can even like jot this down. 2010 is when it all actually started to go on. And then we get some of the movies where they throw these little things here, little hints over there. They do these small little changes. They're testing the waters to see what's going to work and what doesn't. And after they've gotten enough people tucked around their thumbs, they then start going all out. We get, Rise of Skywalker. We get the shitty sequel trilogy. We get Rings of Power. We get Velma. I forgot what other shitty shows came out during that time period of 2010 and now. But it just started coming in like a tidal wave. And on top of that, you had the Twitter pandering that was happening at the time and other places in social media. YouTube gave in. You basically had companies just falling in line one after the other, and things didn't start to turn around until a couple of years ago when there was enough YouTubers, if you will, or people on other parts of social media that were saying, okay, enough is enough. If the official channels are not gonna mention the obvious, I'm gonna do it. And then more and more people just kept rallying behind these content creators, and then some of those split off to create their own content creation platforms, and eventually it became a gigantic counter culture movement, if you will, to all the bullshit. And now we're here.
So
this is why
just basically
this is all happening.
It
was just an eventual conflict that was going to happen.
If you remember before, they were like, I'm trying to think around maybe like early 2000s or so, people were very much against corporations. It was very like nobody liked corporations. And then at a certain point, corporations found out how to get people to actually be on their side instead of against them. It was kind of like a Rage Against the Machine. Like we make this whole joke about, what it was once Rage Against the Machine, now it's Rage with the Machine kind of a thing. Because even like bands like that spoke about shit like that are all pushing the same nonsense that we hear from all these corporations. So they all figured out how to get people to be on their side, and all it took was just a little bit of pandering. That's it. A little bit of pandering that slowly became a lot of pandering to the point where now, and I've said this before, and I'll let you speak, sorry, Cole, but they the whole Pride Month thing, I'm telling you, they want to make it a yearly thing. They just right now it's too much. If you make Pride a yearly thing to the point where you have this kind of section in Target all year round, it's gonna be annoying for people. So it's a slow process, but now they're starting earlier and earlier and earlier. If you notice, Pride Month is lasting the same month long, but they're starting a couple weeks early now. And then next year it's gonna be maybe a month or two early. Before you know it, you're gonna have Pride all year round, because there's other months that are not just Pride months, but are still related to LGBTQ. If I'm not mistaken, I think October is one of them.
I think it's October or November is Pride Month or something, or transgendered month or
some shit like that. Yep.
Yeah.
Transgendered month.
Yeah, there's like a whole month for.
Imagine giving
Yeah.
LGBTQ community an entire year before you even gave Black History Month more than 2 weeks.
Because they care less. They never
Oh
cared
my
about
God.
Black history. Let's just be honest with you. Like these
Come
people,
on, dude.
They never
don't-
did.
You're asking
never
people
did.
who once held Black people as slaves to care about Black History Month. It's
Oh,
not
no,
happening.
I think it's a stupid month, but
You get a whole
Oh my God, thank
shortest month out of the year. What's
It
wrong
is.
with what?
Yeah, they
We
made
get to
sure
learn
to
it-
give you
Hey,
that month.
Yep.
yeah.
You got that
And
whole
then Netflix
28
does
days.
so much pandering, dude.
Yeah, Slayer, what
Like
you want to
all
say?
these, No, I'm just gonna say it kind of blunt. At least with Pride months is what we're talking about specifically. But all these pandering months, let me put it this way: for all you normal gay people in the chat, okay, I'm gonna put it like this: did you ever give a shit until they tried to like make the pandering really big about you having a month where you can express yourself? Because to be honest, if they made a Latino month, I would not give a fucking shit about it. Let me tell you why. Because at the end of the day,
don't we have a month?
Like many other groups,
I thought you had Cinco de
were
Mayo.
Sort of. What? Oh, fuck that.
There
damn.
goes
I don't give a
Copa
crap,
being
bro. It just is.
fucking racist, Copa.
You fucking
You know what?
racist.
I got you. There you go, Copa.
Thank you.
Hey,
Continue.
look, I'm just gonna say it like this, okay? Look, Black people, gay people were heavily ostracized for the longest time. Then out of nowhere, things changed, and now they're accepted like normal people, like it should be. However, I'm quite sure the majority of Black people, or minorities, put it that way, minorities in both the sexual and racial aspect, do not want to be fucking pandered. They just want to be accepted as normal people, and be able to live their life in peace. And the grand majority, I'm quite sure, don't want to force people to accept their way of thinking. They just want to live like normal. It's just these small, like little fringe groups of the crazy bastards that think that everyone is in danger if they don't step out and act as their personal little activist crusaders. That's what annoys me.
Well, they've managed, again, like I told you before, to indoctrinate people into defending them for themselves. Like they don't have to pay for any kind of like PR team for the most part. The PR team is the activists that are so obsessed with these fucking corporations that really truly believe that they're on their side just because they got pandered to for a month. It's ridiculous. Like, you think these corporations care about LGBTQ? Fuck no, they don't care about anything other than making money. And if tomorrow came and LGBTQ became a shun thing, nobody wanted it, it was the worst thing to talk about publicly, guess what would happen? It would become the Middle East. All these fucking rainbow profile pictures would go away. They would never exist again. And none of these pandering, whatever you want to call these fucking swimsuits, like none of this shit would ever exist. But because it's popular in the social climate and because it's the okay thing to talk about, yeah, they're gonna do it. Of course they're gonna do it because it keeps their skeletons in their closet hidden. And that's all that's important to them. Oh, we got Wyatt in here. What's up, Wyatt?
What is up? Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. I'm
Been a
arrived.
while, man.
It has. I apologize for being a while and being late, everybody. Last month I drank a Bud Light, and this morning I woke up on an.
Can't do it, man.
You kicked him.
No, Bud Light.
No, we'll bring him back.
How dare you, sir?
I was trying to explain this
How
horrific
dare-
ordeal I just went through.
That's all right. Go
I
ahead.
just narrowly escaped with my head intact. Thank you very much. I came back here to my safe space.
This is your safe space. That's good. I'm glad to know that.
That is the gayest thing I've ever heard.
I'm having too much fun tonight. Too much fun. Welcome, Wyatt. It's good to have you back to the stream, sir. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
having
I'm
here.
glad to be here. I'm glad I could. make it.
Welcome.
Absolutely. What is your take on tuck friendly swimsuits? Do you see yourself in this, by the way?
Oh, I
feel
haven't.
represented.
I'm wearing one right now. Actually,
Yeah,
I think they're
how
quite
many-
comfortable.
How many tuck-friendly swimsuits did you see at the Metal Festival?
I'm actually curious too. Yeah, how many?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe a couple. Actually,
Oh no!
it was,
Was-
like, yeah.
What?
It
Was Ice
like-
Cube in one of them?
No, definitely
Uh,
not.
No, all right.
But it
Oh
was.
my god.
I would personally not buy it. What kind of stupid shit is this anyway?
He says safe spaces and Bud Light kick them again. I love it. This is
Oh my
Target
God.
selling tuck-friendly swimsuits in the women's section. So they want to make sure that you have a space to hide and tuck your junk that is apparently very.
Oh wow!
Kids section too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it is in kids section too. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, kids and women's.
It's in the kids section, yeah. It's mostly in the kids section. I think that.
No, they
that
do have
caught
women's as
everyone
well,
off
and I think
guard.
Adidas is doing this shit too.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you see the whole
wonderful.
Adidas
It's all
thing,
either
Wyatt?
in the women's or kids section.
What was the Adidas thing?
Where it was
Oh,
being
no, he
modeled by a
hasn't seen it.
man. You haven't seen this?
No, I did. Yeah. Now you mentioned, yeah.
Just show him the picture.
No,
we're all
don't you do
damaged.
I don't
Might as
understand
well
why black dudes
damage
like to
him.
be trans.
I think he
more
just
than-
got excited to show it again.
Yeah,
bro. Like, bro.
No, I
look,
know what
it's
you're talking
kinda
about.
funny,
Yeah.
but-
We live in an interesting
oh,
time
okay.
for sure.
I'm trying to bring it up, but they want me to disable my ad blocker, so I'm trying to figure out how to go tell them to go fuck themselves.
Sometimes reloading the page.
Yeah, that worked. Thank you, Cassie. Appreciate it. There you go.
Yeah, I saw this.
Yeah.
And your thoughts?
I wish I had been born in like 1920 and died in 2015. I feel like that was the apex of humanity, and I would have missed all of this. And I would have been like, you know what, humanity did well. And
Yeah, the Great Depression, Dust Bowl, and World War II combined all seem better than this shit right here.
yeah, because we pulled through. There was like triumph. There was something to fight for. This is like, okay.
Do you think because Japan is doing so much better that if we got nuked instead would be okay?
Honestly,
Well,
I
Japan is
just
doing
think
better in it.
I told Hypnotic before in another post, like, I'm just gonna start learning Chinese right now just to get prepared.
yeah, seriously. I think it's we're definitely in the end game here before the invasion the invasion comes and takes us all. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Hey,
Honestly,
look,
at this point, I
I'm just gonna tell
welcome
you
it.
something.
Yeah, can you imagine this guy holding
Japan's having
an
big problems.
AR-15 trying to defend his hometown with an invasion cubs?
Oh my
Stuff.
god.
While these other countries are doing
Hey, look.
advertisements for strong men, you got fucking us doing advertisements
Yeah.
for drag queens, you know?
This is what happens when
Yeah,
you have
right.
it too good.
I said
When-
that
yeah,
so
I
many
guess
times,
so.
dude.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Dude, like,
Complacency
it's
is the
been
biggest
that way.
enemy. Yeah, it's Slayer. All right, go.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna say, like, I mean, yeah, Japan's winning.
Can we get the guy's balls off
winning
the
in terms
screen
of
now? I'm sorry.
Yeah, just off the damn junk. That is.
You must look.
That's very like.
Oh my
oh,
god.
no, you get to see more junk. You know, like
All right,
Now
zoom
that you
in, man.
mentioned-
see
now that
that,
you
that
mentioned
entire
it.
set.
He's poking my eye out. Can we stop?
Look what you
I
did.
mean, at the end of the day, this creates
Oh my
a
God.
permanent servant class when you completely
Yeah.
basically make everything like confuse everything, even the basics such as gender and all that. This creates a generation, a society in which basics, we can't agree on basics. People want to do all this crazy shit that doesn't really work out for them, and then they're complaining that the world, woe is me, the world fucked me over, and then they end up standing on breadlines. So that's typically how that kind of shit plays out. And they do want to confuse us. They want to definitely start off, particularly the youth, on a poor note, the biggest uphill battle that they can possibly be in. Even going so as far as to mutilate very young children. And it is concerning. It is concerning how far they're willing to go. If that doesn't tell you that they're really trying to start off a young person on a fucked up note, I don't know what else does.
Yeah, it's crazy. The part that trips me
Hey,
out is that so many people who are on the other side who say they're for trans rights and everything, they straight up deny that any of these things happen, that children get surgeries, that all this bad stuff has happened. They say it's a right-wing conspiracy. And then when you show them examples, they jump through so many hoops to try to be like, oh, that's not an actual source, or we don't know this story's for sure. Or like that person. I've heard so many fucking excuses where the goalpost has just moved so many times.
Yeah, the mental gymnastics needs, gold medals for shit like that.
Yeah.
It's just like what Hypno was bringing up with his Twitter, which is the woman was saying, well, it's just one swimsuit, what's the big deal? It's just one shoe company. What's the big deal? And then it's like our culture is going into
Welcome.
bankruptcy.
Are you talking about tranny demons, perchance?
You're just in time.
I mean, we are 100%.
Oh, hi,
Oh, the
Chris.
circle
Don't
is-
drop me. Please
what's
don't
going
drop
on?
me.
God damn, bro.
How does he say? You say it in the most
Do
proper
it.
manner
Atreus,
possible,
do
like Mr. Rogers.
Let me show you guys this video. This video is actually going
no.
going viral. It's pretty
Bud
fucking
Light.
hilarious. But it needs to more people need to do this. I just only feel bad for the workers because I know they're kind of innocent. But aside from that, let's do this.
Here we go.
I know they're kind of innocent.
Yes.
My queer year. Here's cards for the gay people in your life. Welcome to Target. The front door's right there. So we are like 10 steps in before there is an entire pride display for your children to
Gays
see.
everywhere.
These are like naked people on shirts. I was curious where the straight section is.
I love this part.
Some like shirts.
Oh.
Like straight pride and like
I've seen
hetero
that.
attack. Super sis, you guys have like
Oh my god.
Super sis. Super sis. Using that from now on.
So I was just curious where
That's
the
gonna be a
section
shirt.
is. I wanted to buy some gifts.
Yeah,
for
where's
my
the
kids.
super battle drawer?
What's my
recording
super
her.
sis
I'm
flag?
Oh, she's recording me. Okay, where's the straight section for straight kids?
Indoctrination of kids, and you're like behind.
God.
Bro, I feel bad.
The entire fucking
section.
Yeah, I feel bad
Yes.
for the
Manager, right?
employees, but I get the point.
I still wanted to talk to you.
Oh
Hello?
man. You
Still
gotta
trying to
see
talk to you about this.
employment rise.
No customer
Target.
service. None.
No,
I never
man.
want to speak.
That's the lawsuits.
That Target's gonna be raided soon anyway.
He's refused
Oh,
to
for
talk
sure.
to me.
Yeah, it's gonna get raided.
5 or 6 times now.
No, yeah. They're not. He's not gonna talk to
Pretty
them
ridiculous.
at all. Like all these employees. Like I feel bad for those employees because I'm sure most of them don't agree with that
Yeah.
bullshit, but they kind of have to pretend that they do or ignore everything because if they don't, they'll just get fired immediately.
Exactly.
Especially in a situation where things show up on a video. Like I completely understand what that man did, and that was probably the smart move. You know?
Oh, for
just
sure.
don't
He,
get
just
fucking involved.
protect yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
like,
exactly.
The thing
but
is,
like,
you also got to
it's
remember these
stupid
these
with Target.
employees are taking these diversity, equity, and inclusion courses. You know, anybody who's worked in retail knows, or not even just retail, honestly, but
Dude, I've
retail-
shown you the
retail-
pictures of some of these courses I've had to take.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous
They're
fucking
fucking
questions.
insane.
I've had to
They
take
are
courses too. It's
insane.
bullshit.
They're
They are
simply meant to
stupid.
indoctrinate the workers that are there,
But
and
does-
to make you realize that hey, there are certain people that you can never have a problem with, otherwise you will get fired.
Yeah.
It's just that kind
But
of a-
diversity, equity, inclusion just means black and gay. That's
does.
all it means. It never means anything
Yeah.
else other than
Yeah.
black and gay.
Yeah.
the only time
Sometimes
someone's
Asian
as white and
that's
diverse is
very
gay.
rough.
Too.
Yeah.
It's never like, hey,
Yeah,
this black
but, like-
conservative you work with, what should you do?
Right.
Yeah.
It's always like the
Oh, you mean the white adjacent guy? That's what,
Hey, look. Hey, look. At this point, like we should just do like Demolition Man and just say greetings and salutations, because really,
bro. I live in LA.
Hello,
I live
everyone.
in
I hope
Demolition
you're all
Man.
doing well.
hey,
go.
I'm just gonna say this, Ryan. I already got everything ready for that Demolition Man review. But
Good.
dude, other than that, like that. When I watched Demolition Man, I felt like I was just going insane. Like all half of the shit they would mention, like you could tell they were just having fun pulling shit out of their ass, but then half of that came true.
Yep.
Bro,
You know,
like,
you
think
really,
about
you really
that.
got to be
It was
very
like
specific.
95% of it.
movie.
I live in
You know,
LA.
you gotta
like
really
the
be
entire
specific
movie is
when
like
you
a
say things
documentary.
like pulling stuff
Yeah.
out of your ass. I'm gonna need you to say pause. Sir.
Oh my god, you fucking like you fucking hardcore freaking hetero bastard.
you stumped him.
Like I fucking no, that caught me off guard. Like
he got you. That's the ninja in him.
Hey,
He
hey,
snuck
you
up.
hetero hood ninja, relax, okay? You're trying to help your acolytes ascend to freaking booty hole nirvana, okay? Oh, sorry, biological woman booty hole nirvana. There you go. Is that better now?
Don't worry,
Booty
folks.
hole
I'll
Nirvana?
deal with.
Or would you like me to mention in this way, booty hole nirvana? Would you like that better? Does that help you a little bit more? I see you're breaking down under that mask.
Your hood magic can't hide your true intentions.
Your hood magic. Wow.
Hood magic. Hood magic.
Hey,
look
hood
so
magic. That's
uncomfortable,
right.
folks.
It's the double entendres for me.
It's okay. Why am I in the middle? God damn it!
Because you're the cracker in the middle.
Feels kind of weird.
It's turning it.
Oh no!
Why's the black guy got to be in the middle?
You put the
one
in the middle.
So Atreus can get to
two white people
all of
next
the
to each other. I
houses
don't feel as
relatively
alone
quickly.
anymore.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Exactly, Cassie.
Yeah, it's so
No,
in case the
fucked
black
up.
one attacks, we can all just gang up on him. You know,
Yeah.
that's just how it
Yeah.
works here.
I understand why the black guy's coming to my
Oh, man.
neighborhood.
That's
Of
fine.
course.
Hey, he got a
He
mask.
put me next
Moving
to the
right
love
next
of
door
my
to
life.
Cuff, but he's uncomfortable.
He'll help me.
I can't believe he said
Hey,
the
he-
black one.
Can I move out of this neighborhood,
Oh,
please?
No, that's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
The
Put me
black
next to the love
one.
of my
There
life.
you
She'll
go.
help me.
The black
We have
one.
Puerto Ricans and the
Wow.
black ones are moving in.
I said, hold on. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Here, Atreus loves you.
This neighborhood kind of hostile.
No. She got that backwards. No,
And I feel like I'm going to get robbed soon.
That's hilarious, man. Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
if the mask or the dodgy headphones are giving those telltale signs, but
You
I feel
please
like I'm
ignore the
gonna get
headphones. I'm super insecure about the headphones.
Wait a minute, is
You
that my
know,
shirt?
Steve was
Where am I
asking
shirt?
if your
Where'd you get that
headphones
shirt? You got that shirt from my closet.
Y'all fucked up.
Oh no! Oh my!
Right, we gotta move
so
Atreus
many
out of the middle.
homosexual references here.
Because
Oh,
Atreus
my.
goes in the middle and everybody loses their minds. Crazy.
That's better.
Now the girls in the middle.
I'm
I'm female empowerment.
down a little
bit.
You gotta understand with dudes, like when there's a woman in the middle, unless you just start going ballistic, like
Oh hell no! Take her out the middle. Take her out the middle. Oh, take her out the middle.
What's a black man?
Atreus has left the chat,
There you
dude.
go. I got-
He'll be back. He'll be back
there
next
you go.
Friday.
Bot stream.
He'll be picking up what's left of his headphones off the floor.
Oh,
Oh no!
First.
Oh shit!
I have him up now.
Oh.
Damn you!
There we go. Now I've preserved my reputation as the crazy dragon. Oh, good now. So good now.
Boy.
It's good to be back.
Well,
I'm not the only person that thought of that.
now
meme.
to be completely normal, we all love Casey here. Okay.
Absolutely.
Not enough to get my name right.
He's a
but-
national
Here
treasure.
we go.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go back to Bud Light. We need to go back to normal.
No,
what
Sanguine,
happens
you
when you drink Bud
fucker.
Light,
No, I
folks.
wasn't thinking that.
Did you guys
You
see this?
motherfucker.
Did you guys see this? So apparently now trans
Oh.
influencers are angry at Dylan Mulvaney because they're blaming him for finding it harder to get deals after the Bud Light fiasco.
Man,
Because
Try
people-
harder.
people
Try
don't want
harder,
to
homos.
People don't
Oh,
want to touch
man.
trans influencers for any kind of sponsorships or anything anymore.
Man, I
After,
don't give a shit.
I mean,
Let them hair pull all they
Yeah.
want and punch each other in the nuts. I don't give a fuck.
It is
Man,
quite
these
amazing.
love deals
what does
anyway.
Ryan say in this situation about lampposts?
Oh,
Old
roach
trauma
lamppost.
demons.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hey, Ryan, go ahead.
I mean, yeah, he says that, but
Well, I've recently recovered from my hiccups. Thank you for having them to attack me. This is Cassie, by the way. No, not Atreus. Below Atreus is Cassie, not Casey.
Oh.
Casey's not here yet. Hopefully, she turns up, so we can have two women in the middle, and we can all have a great time and have a great talk.
Jesus Christ,
fucking
man.
perverted bastards. Like,
Seriously.
I wasn't trying to say it like that.
Ryan
You
was
guys
trying to be
went, like, the
innocent.
whole 9 yards.
Ryan is trying to be
You went
innocent
the
in
whole
what he
fucking
said,
9
damn it.
yards.
Come
Terrible.
on. Man,
dude.
the
Now
mindset.
I'm like they're making me trying to like depict me like I'm some secret fucking hub
Why do you
director.
think I say the more
outta
women
here.
creators, the better? We need all the female creators we can get.
Pause.
Literally, like you gotta this stream for like almost an hour and a half has been a lull. Then I just mentioned something normal and they lose their shit.
But that's all it takes, man. You
Women
never
are
know.
adults.
God.
You never know.
All this takes is for me to mention, hey, when there's a woman in the picture,
Women.
all the dudes stop calming down.
You said when there's a woman in the middle.
You
Y'all
said,
trying to get- y'all
and
trying
then
to
you
get
went,
me-
everybody
man.
loves Cassie.
Y'all trying to get me too. I'm
Not
I'm-
like
I'm-
that,
I'm gonna get out of here.
You're making me cuss
Yeah,
all
I-
like a mad sailor at this point.
Hanging out with
Good
a
thing
bunch
I'm in
of
the
dudes,
far
it
corner.
doesn't matter what you say. You could say anything, and they will find a reason to pause.
Yeah.
Like that's why after I
Yeah.
say anything now, I just say
Like a
LOL
transfer
after
degree references.
just to fuck with them, because they don't even know what to say after I laugh at my own bullshit that I'm saying, and then now they're like, oh, I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna pause that. There was nothing to pause about. It's like, bro, you've been checking me the whole night, and you think I'm gonna believe this shit now?
Pause.
Well, hey, look. Hey, look. I was gonna say it like this. Most dudes don't exactly expect a woman to be like that positively assertive. Okay, they don't expect resistance. That's all I'm saying.
This is all sexist.
For real.
At this
Very
point, like I don't know, like
This is what I come back to.
Kind of normal here in this stream. Like there's too many dudes on the stream. Hypno,
Well,
we gotta get more.
At
more,
least her
more
feet are
female
more
hires.
acceptable than Brie Larson's. Just saying.
Pause.
Oh my god.
To be fair, you got to give Brie
You went
Larson some
to Brie
credit. She
Larson.
refused to acknowledge a dumbass woke question in an interview a couple days ago. So, like,
Yeah.
credit where it's due.
True.
I thought
That was
fair.
actually
Yeah,
pretty
you're right.
pretty shocking, I gotta admit. I was a little put off by that. I was expecting her to be all for it, and then
So
she kind of just put it off.
I genuinely think Brie Larson might like be coming to the realization that this woke shit isn't working. Maybe I should back, because you know that she only jumped on it for the clout to begin with, because it was the
course.
big damn thing in
Yeah.
Hollywood. But
Yep.
now that she's the most hated person by fans in Hollywood, and she's got her own freaking movie taken away from her for some diversity hires, maybe she realizes I should stop with the woke nonsense. I don't even like using that word because it's so overused, but that's what it is.
He
So
was one of
maybe-
like the originators of a lot of it too.
yeah.
Can you
I'm not
imagine?
saying we should
Yeah, she
like
was
it
a
or
big
anything, but we'll give credit where it's due. Like,
I think the title of this article is funny just because you have men pretending to be women complaining about losing sponsorships that should be going to biological women.
Right, yeah, these
that
headlines are
going to
total
them. So
bullshit.
like they're perfectly fine taking away these opportunities from real women, but the moment other tranny men take away opportunities from them, now they're getting upset. It's like, geez, so what are we doing here? It just,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
just back and forth.
Well, yeah, women don't want to see a dude dressed up as one of them advertising products that are obviously for women. Like at this point, I'm not surprised. Like Tampax hasn't hired him to do an ad. I mean, he seems eager, but fuck, I don't think it'll work.
Well, I imagine if you're an actual real woman and you see a man modeling the suit, you're like, huh, that must not be for me. Like, how does that
Literally,
appeal to such a
that's-
wide audience?
It's so much, but that's
This is
common
definitely a
sense,
money grip
right?
for them.
They don't seem to have that anymore. Like
The
the
whole
problem
thing has
with
been a
all
giant-
of this bullshit.
This whole thing's a money grip because
The whole
I'm
thing, it's a
clicking
giant
on,
trend. It's a giant like market thing. We've already been talking about that, and it seems like it's starting to lose so much money. People are starting to pick up on. Hang on, maybe like there's always fads that pick up and then fade away, and I feel like that's exactly what's happening. It's still got a ways to go for sure, but companies are starting to lose significant amount of money for falling for it. So we're at
Now
like
the biggest insult in that news article was when they referred to Dylan Mulvaney as a content creator. I do not associate with that tranny demon in any way.
When is
shape,
Dylan
or
Mulvaney
form.
going to be a rising star?
No.
Oh yeah,
I thought he was going to be episode 401.
a demonic star is what he'll become.
falling.
It's fucked up.
Chronicles of the Tranny Demons.
Yeah, I told Ryan
1.
he should have a Dark Ryan channel.
That sounds like a sequel to a space movie in 1992.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus, don't bring that up. No.
No.
Sorry, it's set up for it.
I was told we were talking about 1992 space movies tonight.
We're definitely
Hypnotic.
not at all.
But Ryan needs to start a Dark Ryan channel, and he just needs to read all these trading content creators from worst to
Speaking
worst.
of Dark Ryan, I have this, but I could step out of the stream. And
Two people in the
change
middle are
it.
very quiet right now.
So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll step out of the stream. Change
It's
my
always the
profile
woman and the
picture.
black one that are very quiet when we say bullshit like this. It
How do
makes
I
us.
change
You gotta
it?
understand. Both of you gotta understand. Okay,
How do I change
for
my
you,
profile
Mr.
picture?
Trace, it makes us white people nervous, and for you, Cassie, it makes us feel like we're fucking idiots. Say something, goddammit.
How do I change my profile picture?
God damn it! I
for
didn't mean that damn
Netflix?
joke. That wasn't supposed to go that far.
Red Sings the Blues for $5 says, "Here's $5. I'll be back on the panel when I'm finished my other shows, and I take a well-needed vacation. No problem, man. Thank you. I
hell yeah.
appreciate that. Hope you're
You definitely need to take a vacation, Red. You've been witnessing too much crazy shit.
Definitely.
Oh man.
Pretty much.
Just go,
Dude.
just don't go the same place Fatal J went. That's all.
But
Not a good vacation.
oh god,
Shots fired.
Not a good
Damn.
vacation.
That's
Anyway,
a lot
go
of
ahead.
shots.
What are you gonna say?
I couldn't hold that one in.
What? No, I already said what I wanted to say. At this point, I'm not gonna open my mouth for anything because I don't know why the perverts on this chat will simply just turn everything into some brassers joke, or then someone will just get offended.
To be fair, at least the perverts in this chat are straight perverts, or at least anti-pedo perverts. I'll take that over any other kind of pervert.
That's hilarious. This is one of the tranny demons.
I'm gonna say
according
again,
to
Trash
Ryan.
fucked up.
Yep, tranny demon.
This is one of the
Eyebrows.
tranny demons that takes a lot of the sponsorships and is one of the ones complaining that they don't get the sponsorships as much anymore. Yes, just watch a video.
Laser hair removal on my face and a lot of my body, and holy actual hell, that hurt so bad. What? Oh my god, oh my gosh, if you can see luckily my face took really well to it, and this is I could cry. This is a really life-changing one for me because
Damn, those
there are some
eyebrows.
days
You're
where,
right.
Dude, he
I
could
don't
probably do
even
an
want-
amazing
those
Rock Lee
eyebrows are-
cosplay. Let's be real.
Those
Bro.
eyebrows are really crazy.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Ready.
Homie from
Those
Naruto.
are
Bro, they're aggressive.
hard for
Yeah.
me to look at myself sometimes when I have facial hair, and that's kind of a new thing for me. But
If his headscarf was
so-
black, I would believe he was Rock Lee.
It just took me so long to get to a place where I realized what I needed, what I wanted, and what the image of what
A vagina? Is that what he wants?
want to look like.
He
For
wishes he
so
had.
long, my gender journey was so
gender
predominantly
journey.
Could you stop
spiritual,
saying like at every
was
damn
really
sentence?
getting in
You're
tune with,
trying to be
fucking
a
pissing me off.
infinity of my spirit.
How Welsh
And
is this?
now
Okay.
that I've gotten
Oh
a
my God.
real handle on, of course, there's always more to learn, but I've
Well, he's
such
just
a
like a
handle
woman.
of
He
what it
doesn't
feels
shut the
like,
fuck up.
of what I feel like. Now
You need
I
to
feel like
shut
I'm finally
the
in a
fuck
place where
up.
I can know from that place of truth and resonance and connection
Love
what
that
I
show.
need
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people think
I think that's what everybody
or
needs
at
to say to
least
people
I
like
thought
crap.
that for a lot of trans people, they just know what they need,
They clearly don't know what they need because they can't figure
Yeah.
themselves out the entire time. So it's
We're all
like,
supposed to be just
We
as
need to get a
confused as
machine
him
gun.
too.
Now,
Hey, we need to get a
give this
machine gun
individual
sound effect.
Credit, at least he went further than Dylan Mulvaney and is actually taking care of all the hair and stuff, as opposed to Dylan that gets out there.
Is he
with,
though?
like, 5 o'clock
It looks like it all just went to the top of his eyes.
But the thing is, they'll take care of the transition to a point, but they're never gonna go full on. The only ones who have gone full on so far are ones that did it very young because they were indoctrinated to do so. The ones who are adults know damn well this is a fucking grift. They're doing it for the money. They're doing it for the clout that comes on TikTok from it. That's the only reason why they're doing it. Otherwise, they would not be doing it. So they're writing it out while they're getting the money. I guarantee you, Dylan Mulvaney's doing the same thing, writing this while the money's there. Once the money disappears and it dries up and the whole woke shit goes away, they're gonna disappear from the internet completely.
It's exactly the same as
100%.
like emo, dubstep, all the like fads.
They're gonna go back to being gay men. That's all these guys are, gay men. That's it. They're just gay men.
Yeah, you're
But
not
they just
lying.
found,
I
they
mean,
found a way to get money from it.
Well, but also, hold on.
That's
they're
what
gay men, but also you have to realize, like, a lot of men that are allegedly on the DL, from what I can tell, they like feminine. So the closer they look to women, they assume that they have more options than men, so to speak. So, like, you know, obviously, I would think that if I was a gay man, do I really want to be with somebody who has a full-on beard? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe somebody gay in the chat can tell me.
Might as well. Yeah,
there's
man. It
no-
might.
Are you
might as well
coming
be
out of the
fucking
closet,
Velcro or
Trey?
Like,
something.
look at somebody
He's
like
asking-
Ryan. Like, if you were gay, like are you?
I don't want
like,
homosexuals to be attracted.
Why you do
Like,
this?
if you were
No,
gay,
hold
like,
on now. That's still a compliment.
Poor
No matter how you
Ryan.
slice it. Like,
Why
I
are you
have
doing
no
this to
issue when
poor Ryan?
homosexuals are attracted to me.
I mean, that's a lot of hair,
I'm
man. Like,
identifying as Atreus now.
I couldn't imagine. Like,
oh my god.
Well,
No.
he's
Bro,
gone.
now you're
AWAB.
looking like a typical
Bro, that's
Muslim woman.
I can rob.
That's cultural
stores.
appropriation.
Wow, so this is the jihadist version?
Right, yeah, we got
Okay.
terrorists in there.
Yes,
Pause.
100%. Exactly.
So this person that we were just looking at a video of was apparently going at Dylan Mulvaney for how this fallout occurred.
Not openly. So they initially didn't even want to go against Bud Light from dropping
Well,
Dylan
nobody wants
Mulvaney.
Bud Light.
And then they kind of, I think, eventually did do that. There's another person. The person who I had a picture of initially was the one that was really going against Dylan Mulvaney. Let me see if I can find their TikTok or something. All these motherfuckers have TikToks, every single one of them.
But, you know, it goes to show that those at least, you know, I don't know if all of them are doing this, but those who are specifically going against Dylan and not like, you know, Bud Light or just other people, it goes to show that, yeah, it clearly is a grift. You're not really pro-trans rights. If anything, you'd probably, you know, confide in Dylan if you really claim to care, right? Like, hey, are you okay? Like, you know, you got this big break. Clearly it went down the shitter, you know, pretend to care. But if you're going at Dylan for this, I mean, it goes to show it's all a grift.
Sure is. I found the TikTok. Yeah.
I wish I had $1 for every time
This is this guy explaining why he would not get bottom surgery.
that someone asked me as a trans person what I have in between my legs.
That's a goddamn
$5 for every time someone asked me why I don't ever want bottom surgery. For the longest time,
Nobody was asking you. Literally nobody.
I did want bottom
y'all could tell that's a man.
He walks in.
Yeah, you can tell it's a man.
That's a fucking man.
He walks into a library. I know you're all
You know what
wondering
gives
why
it
I'm not
away?
getting bottom surgery.
You know what gives it away that it's a man? His fucking balls.
The voice.
Face.
The voice.
The
yeah.
voice box, the Adam's
Jaw
apple, the
structure.
shoulders.
Voice, the chin.
What
Yeah.
really?
The bone structure.
Like
Atreus is gay.
the
folks.
freaking
You can't
shoulders.
tell the difference.
Nigga, I
What
might
really
be, 'cause I thought
truly
that was
does
I might be.
Here's the thing though, what really does
It's
truly
kinda
give
weird.
it all away is essentially like these you know, trans male to female individuals, what they tend to do, and even gay men do this, is that they over exaggerate female traits. They
yeah.
do this all of the time, and it's
Like a
just like
parody.
I just find it strange because you're overdoing it, which makes you not fit in with women. That's like the easiest way to tell that, oh yeah, likely this person is probably not a woman, because they're trying to be super over the top about it. And just by this person's voice, while they do indeed sound feminine, they're being extra eccentric about it, like super over the top for no reason. It's a casual conversation.
Wait a minute. Wait, Cage, you don't accentuate your S's and have flamboyant hand gestures? Like, isn't that
Not
what
at
being
all.
feminine is all about?
I have no desire to be overly feminine. Matter of fact, women
Then you're
are so
literally a
pathetic
man.
now. Matter of fact, women are so pathetic now. If I can look less like a woman, I think I'd be proud of myself.
Nice.
Fair enough. Let's continue.
And needed to have every single surgery possible because I didn't feel good enough.
She sounds like
I
a
didn't
dude
feel
too.
beautiful,
Sorry.
I didn't feel connected in my body, and I was.
For me, it's the
constantly being
nose because
told
the noise
by
is the
the
center point
people
where they put
closest
way
to
too much
me,
makeup
by
to
people at my
hide their
job,
male
people
features.
out in public.
They try to make
that
it
I
look as
wasn't
feminine as
woman enough.
possible.
I was constantly being misgendered. I was being mistreated, and so I just wanted it all to stop. I unfortunately let the opinions of others really get to me, especially because I also started dating for the first time ever straight cisgender men. And a lot of them
They're not.
No,
They're
gay, dude.
They're not.
Hey, dude, I'm sorry. That's not
Trump saying wrong.
That's just factually inaccurate. I'm sorry.
Especially because I also started dating
think
for the
that's
first
wrong.
time ever straight cisgender men.
And
And a lot of them
The gay. I'm sorry.
like I was not woman enough. Wait a minute. I was not pretty enough, or that my body was.
I got news.
That's
I got
right.
news for you.
Gay. News for you.
That means you're gay.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Gay!
You have to add that in.
Wow.
This woman.
Is there a
Shout out to
timestamp
Ice
for when
T,
the
keep
stream
it
gets
real.
demonetized? Because I've been trying to pinpoint it this whole time, and I'm
It's
not
already
quite
been
sure.
demonetized. Like,
This
if it
entire
wasn't,
stream
if
is
it wasn't like,
It was probably 1992
Hey, look.
space movies around that time.
yeah,
It's
it
right at
was
the
around
beginning.
that, and then the second highlight would have been, you bastards misinterpreting one of my jokes for "woman in the middle." That one too, and
No, we didn't
now this-
misinterpret that, dog.
Yeah,
No,
that was
we-
not a
Oh, no.
misinterpretation.
Yeah, no, we
Not at
understood
all.
it.
Bro, I didn't even hear myself. I was just talking bullshit, and then
No,
then I just heard everyone.
That's
listen
all
to
right,
your
dude. You didn't have to hear you. We heard it.
I don't even. Bro,
So,
bro. I was just looking at the
random-
replay. I was looking at the replay.
Pause.
I don't even remember. I remember what I said.
Random story. I had a really crude friend when I was in high school that sent me a link to a film called "Gay N-Words from Outer Space," and I was
Nice.
deeply
I
horrified.
think I've heard of that actually.
Yes. Yes.
Have you?
These were my friends in high school. This is how they would treat me.
My friends treated me that way too. I don't know why they would just send random bullshit. Like it was just very fucking random.
Let's go back to the excuses.
Oh man.
Or that in order to be pleased or be loved, that I would have to have surgery. And none of that is true because I have learned that my body is perfect and that there are so many people
No,
out
you fucked it up.
That's literally like antithetical
Unfortunately, I
entirely.
learned that the opinions of other people is not important when it comes to how I feel about my own body. I am so proud of my body and I am so thankful for my body. My body has
If
done
you were
so
so
many
proud of your
amazing
body, you
things
wouldn't be
for
making
me.
a video telling people how proud you are of your body.
And why'd you change parts of it?
Yeah, why is it modified from head
This
to
is
toe?
this
If you're
is
so proud
this is
of it.
not stock.
Yeah.
This ain't stock, all right? This is
Yeah.
aftermarket exhaust right here. This is stock.
Proud of your
This is
body.
not stock.
Market exhaust.
Just saying.
Me.
What?
It allows me, to exist in this world and it allows me to have a lot of fun and
It's all
have a lot of
superficial.
pleasure. So why fix
A
what's
lot of
not
pleasure.
broken is kind of
Ew.
one of my thought processes because I truly love my body and I'm so proud of, every inch of my body. I'm a
Every
very
inch.
Every
versatile
inch.
I bet it
person
was.
in
According
every aspect
every
of the
inch,
word, and
even
so I
even the
have best
forward inches.
Oh my god. Disgusting.
both worlds already. You know what I mean? Like I can be pleased in a lot of different ways. And
All right, this video is
being
getting out of
intimate
hand.
with someone
What are you
is so
talking about?
different with each individual. And I have found
we
Proud
haven't
of
even gotten
every
out
inch
of
of my
hand.
body,
This is
so
not
I've
the worst we can
modified
do.
all of it and cover it up with.
I feel like this
cosmetics.
video is an advertisement to other
I
gay
am
men.
secure in myself.
Like, I could be pleased
Like, literally
in
that's-
so many different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hit me
and
up
I'm
in my
having so
DMs.
much
I feel
pleasure.
so
Like,
well
what
belonged.
the fuck is going on, bro? Like,
She
Hey, look.
once
I'm
again
just- I'm
another
just telling you.
female who can't
Hey.
shut the fuck up. Get on with the point.
When is she going to get to the
have fun with so many different types of people.
I think
now.
this is the point.
I
She
have
can
had multiple
have
surgeries
pleasure,
to
I guess.
affirm my gender, such as breast dog. I had a trachea shave.
Well, I thought your
my
body was
chin shaven
perfect.
down.
Yeah.
You know, I've had my lips done.
Wait a second. Hold on. This
God
is why I have
damn,
these
that's
meetings,
that's
'cause
You should be
that's
thanking the mechanic.
$100,000 plus.
Yeah,
She just,
That's a lot of money.
Didn't they just say her body's perfect?
he
Right?
just said that. He just
I
said
feel
my body's
so
perfect. But
Well, you have
really,
to
it was,
understand that this person thought that they could play God, and now with their, many surgeries, now they apparently think it's perfect, even though it's fake. But hey,
I don't know
Even
how
with
this
all the
affirms
makeup
your
Some
and
people like the
different
Impossible
shit,
Whopper
too.
as well. What can you do? Like,
how many rich German dudes do you think he pleasured to get the money to augment his body this way?
12 and a half.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the half, the midget. The midget was the hard one.
I mean, they are
are we
German.
talking about how many men or how many inches? I mean, what?
What the hell is going on, bro?
They're
We're
German. It's
making
more than
fun
12.
of
It's
someone's
small dick
dude.
energy.
Oh God, Cage.
Oh my god.
Oh my
The
god.
thought of that is just god awful.
Done now, but none of that makes me a woman. Body parts don't make you a woman. Being a woman is who you are. It's innate. It's part of you. It's
You're not a
it's
woman.
an
You're not a
internal
woman.
feeling. It's
No, there's a lot more that comes with that package, and you definitely came
That
in at
face
year
is
and a half.
perfect.
I bet there's a lot of women that feel like a period is not a part of their life, but that shit still comes every month.
Right.
Don't
Yeah, that's
remind
why
me.
it
I'm
makes a
dealing
woman.
with it.
Oh my God.
Oh no. Okay.
Pause.
Go that far.
Pause.
All right.
Pause.
Okay. So now my joke about being a woman being in the middle is not so bad, huh? You fucking bastards.
Oh, this is level lower.
You know what the sad thing is? Like, this is the
Bullshit.
problem. This is a man's idea of what a woman is, and thinks
Yeah.
all it takes is throwing on a wig, some
No,
makeup, and some fake
because-
titties, and that's it. Boom. You're a
No,
woman.
because
It
my
doesn't work
idea
that
of
way.
what a woman is includes some sweet watery guts, and he ain't got none.
Oh my God.
Pause.
Yo.
Christ.
That's one way to
I
put
mean,
it.
to quote, since you haven't quoted it yet, we must quote RDJ and you went full retard. Never go full retard.
But have you ever noticed that these trannies always, when they like upscale their whole femininity, they always dumb themselves down too. So they really do think that most women are fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're playing like
Which-
a character, like a parody of women.
Right.
Yeah, and
I do
that's
agree
like
with
the over exaggeration that really does. It's like it's one of those things where we deem blackface as obviously offensive and
Yeah.
in society, and this is essentially
Yeah.
the same thing except it's done to women. And when I look at this
Woman.
person who's over the top as hell about their bullshit portrayal of what a woman is, and them trying to explain what a woman is, because what real women don't explain what a woman is nowadays because they're too fucking afraid to. But this dickhead is explaining what they think a woman is, and it's a complete joke. So, like, to me, I do take this as a form of blackface, but just toward women.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
this is
basically the same
like
thing.
mansplaining, right? To women.
The worst
what
part of it
women
too
are.
is that when women complain, real women complain about these men coming into their spaces, everyone sides with the men, being like, "No, the women are bigoted."
Yeah,
For it. It's
fucking
insane.
love our legion.
And if it was the opposite, if it was like a white person trying to say that they're a black person, and all the people were on that person's side, it'd be completely different.
I'm black.
What's
Right.
strange to me is the
Right.
idea, like men going to women's spaces. What is
Got the best tie.
Who made this? Who made?
Wow.
Why the? And you put it on the black
Wait,
kid with the prison jumpsuit too.
Can we point out the fact that he's the character that dies in every episode?
Yo!
No.
I bet you won't put the one I posted in the group chat on.
Nope.
This is great.
I was waiting for that.
Wait, what? Wait, which one? Oh no.
I've
Okay,
had a
look.
perspective most of you have not seen for a while. That's been there.
You fucker. You actually,
That's not even it.
It's even worse. What the hell?
What the fuck is this?
Why?
That's, so you weren't here on the last stream, so our Legion of Memers, because apparently we have one now. they race swapped
Yeah,
almost
we do.
everybody on the stream.
Yeah,
and
so
this
I have
is
a
this
black
is
picture.
They haven't
this
gotten
is
me yet.
this is Words of Paradise race swapped.
I take some major offense to this,
Again.
mainly because in real life, my ass is so much better than that. Like,
What the fuck?
Okay, well, for all you ladies that like male ass,
Pause.
who to get to? Who to get to now? Okay, for all those spicy ladies that love some big male ass, there you go. You got your man.
I
I
mean,
take the
to
stairs,
be
what can I
fair,
say? I take the stairs
there are
every
women that
chance I
do
get.
like male booty.
Wait, what?
Oh no!
Yeah, there. I saw this one.
Damn.
Great.
Oh, Ryan, you didn't see
The
your
memes are just
your
flying.
meme.
No. Show me in black.
Oh no, not that.
Oh, Ryan, you're so represented, dude.
Good.
Oh man. Why did they do this to you?
My
Like
goodness,
this
I've
is
lost
unwanted.
weight.
Why you this to the man?
I
I'm
love it.
sorry, Chad. You'll never get to see that meme.
Hypno, are you gonna pull up the one in the Twitter chat?
No,
Yeah,
it's
you gotta
not.
pull
I
that
would
one up.
prefer if they didn't.
Oh my god. Not that
Cassie gets blacked.
Oh, what the fuck?
Um,
This is
well, now they don't need to see it. They can
This
just
is
they already know
terrible.
what fucking
oh my
who
god.
made that. You
Who do you
guys
think?
are
Who posted it?
up.
Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Pause.
I'm glad.
Pause.
Why? Really? And Atreus, of course, has to be the one in the exact middle.
I'm even more worried about the dragon. Like,
Put our black faces on those. It'll look
Yeah,
more
we don't have.
authentic.
We need like Legion of Memers. Get to work. Blackface everyone. That way it'll be accurate.
I'm already black.
except for Atreus, because
Oh.
well, you know.
No, white
Yeah, white
face.
face
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Except for Atreus, he's already there. So.
Make him a photo negative.
You could just make him blacker.
Why? Photo negative.
There's
Oh,
always that
Jesus.
possibility.
Oh
Jesus
god,
Christ,
this
man.
is
So
like
clearly this has been a meme.
botch stream.
Never
Oh
botch
yeah,
stream.
yeah, 100%.
Terrible.
Whatever you're
By
talking
the way,
about, the bad corporations and trannies, it's never a botch stream.
This is the world we live in, folks.
Absolutely. I'm trying to find a article that was written. I think I have it here. I don't know who the fuck this is, but they're like, everyone is focusing on Bud Light's transgender controversy. They're missing a big opportunity to buy Bud Light stock right now. I'm like, what?
Why? Yeah, sure. If you're shorting the stock,
Buying Bud Light stock for when this does end, everything jumps back up. Like I've got stock in a couple other companies. Oh, it could be good
That
to do
one's not coming
Bud
back. Nobody
Light
wants
right
Bud
now,
Light
but I
coming
can't bring
back.
myself to do it.
Yeah, I just don't think that that's going to come back to a point where people are going to, where you're actually going to make money from it. I just
this is
Nobody
this isn't
drank Bud Light already.
This isn't
Buying
Netflix.
Bud
This
Light
isn't
stock.
Netflix where they can make content that would help bring subscribers back. And I'm pretty sure the subscribers who've jumped ship from Disney Plus re-up their subscriptions because if I remember correctly, Netflix's subscription count has went back up. So, but this is Bud Light. They just do beer. That's it. They can't like do something else like, oh, we do sparkling
We do
water
better
as
beer.
well.
right. They're not
Like,
going to regulate the beer.
Yeah. and So they've totally shot themselves in the foot.
Did they?
I don't know.
What, are you
think
drinking more Bud
they
Light?
did. I think they did, to be honest with you. I really do, because the client base that they were going after is decades away from drinking Bud Light.
Nobody
There's a lot of
drinks Bud
a lot of
Light.
young people mostly are not drinking Bud Light.
I've never
it's
been to
gonna
a
take-
party where everybody's drinking Bud Light.
Dude,
It'll
I
take a
drank
good, 10,
Keystone
20
Light
years
before
for it
I
to get
drank
old.
Bud Light. Like,
Yeah,
not even joking.
I agree.
But here's the thing is most people in the Midwest and the South drink Bud Light, and then Bud Light has a lot of stock in live events that cater to like the straight white male.
Yeah.
And the frat party.
They do, yeah. And
They don't care about that
look,
audience
most
anymore.
people that drink Bud Light before this whole thing happened just simply drank it because they needed to get some random beer and they didn't have time to look, and they were just like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
Bud Light,
walk
whatever.
into a gas station,
Because-
it's like the most, front and
Yeah,
center.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
cheap. You just walk in, you grab it, you
It's a
walk out.
recognizable logo. Yeah, yeah. And the thing is
Whoa,
with
hold on. Wait a second.
with like what?
Fucking yo, wow. So Starbucks India just released a trans ad.
No.
Apparently.
What?
No.
Yes.
And
Prime shows up. Prime's here.
Speak of the devil, and he shall appear.
Yeah, he shows up right when we're talking about trans India.
Wait a second. This is ballsy
What?
to do this in
Oh
India.
no, this is gonna bomb. This is gonna
The first
bomb
comment
hard
says,
in
"Dear
India. Like they
Indian
hate
people,
that
I
shit.
apologize for American colonial behavior. Please eschew the pride flag whenever you see it. Keep this out of your country if you care about it." That's a good comment. Wow, I need to watch this.
Yeah, let's watch it.
It was not filmed in India.
No, not at all. This is filmed in fucking America.
No. Yeah, this is filmed in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Our Pete.
Armpit.
Oh,
His
God.
name is Armpit. This is already bad.
They go with the most stereotypical. He should just call him Singh.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Armpit
Muhammad.
Singh.
सुनो
Okay.
इस बार गुस्सा मत होना प्लीज
Oh, we got the original language. Nice.
No, of course the
Oh,
mom
no, is that
down.
our Pete?
What's Alexander?
Armpit,
Cosmo-
no.
Armpit in this.
I guarantee they name
Our
him like
Pete is now
Arpita or some shit. The most basic fucking name change. Watch. I guarantee.
What does this have to do with coffee?
Oh man, you know that that there's a lot of Muslims live in India, right? So at this
Yeah.
point, I can simply say haram.
You know, if this shit was happening in true,
Haram!
this guy would get destroyed. You know that, right?
This Starbucks would be so
What the hell?
fired.
Is this
What's
just
even
regular
crazier-
women or what?
But what's
This
even
is,
crazy?
this is a man
No,
apparently
Brian.
becoming a woman.
I believe
hope
this
they
is an
hire-
abomination.
Actress, though. I hope
Is
that's
this an abomination?
This is a
Come on, Prime. We need to hear.
It's an abomination, flat out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to know their name. I want to know their name.
Yeah.
I guarantee it's basic as fuck.
Like
Nadia,
Parm Pit?
probably. You know.
No, it's gonna be like Arpita or something. Watch. Guaranteed.
थैंक यू पापा फॉर मीटिंग मी
They never think more about this.
आई नो बड़े साल बीत गए
Oh God.
लेकिन आप आज भी मेरे लिए
Oh,
सब
yeah.
कुछ हो
How is this not an alien from Men in Black?
I want to pause it just in case. I don't know if I get copyrighted or not.
baby.
Yes,
Hey,
he
This
walked
face
in.
right
Wait a
here.
minute.
Yeah, that is
So-
an alien from Men in Black.
So
We're
this is
chasing
a star. So this is a
Oh,
Starbucks ad.
This is a Starbucks ad for
It's
India.
Starbucks ad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
got
feel-
balls for releasing this in India, bro. They really do.
Coffee.
They released this in India. Oh God.
Yeah, they released this in India.
Yeah, where a lot of Muslims live, by the way.
And Hindu.
He's out.
Yeah, Hindus, Muslims, like all religions that despise this bullshit.
This ain't gonna go about well.
तेरी आदत नहीं बदली
No. Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
Oh
so
my
what's
god,
up?
I fucking
Oh
You killed it.
I fucking called it. I'm sorry if I screamed in the mic. I fucking knew it. God damn.
Oh man. Hypno called the plot twist. Arpita.
They are so lazy. Oh
They
my
added an A
God.
at the end. That was
Oh, dude.
Bruh. Bro.
No,
oh
I
my
am-
god, my
I'm
brain.
done with this bullshit. This is
Franny Demon.
that is lazy.
All it takes, ladies, to become a
Hey,
woman.
so
you
what's
gotta
on the
add an A
menu?
at the end.
What kind of coffee do you
मेरे
have?
लिए तो आज भी मेरा बच्चा है
Oh my god. I need to
Still
show
waiting
this
to
to
hear
my
what-
Pakistani
Pakistani
editor, you know?
Is there anything you can say
My
about it?
Pakistani editor, you know? Hey,
get
look, I gotta
copyrighted.
show this to
So, like,
He's
is
still
there-
going to
Okay,
self-delete.
so I'll put to you like this. All right, I get it that they want to have people want to be accepted because it's your father or your mother and stuff like that. Well, let's really think in reality. Majority of families that live in India, or if they live in Iraq or Afghanistan, Pakistan, or I would say anywhere in the East, that is an abomination. They're not going to accept that, regardless of the fact of what is, you're trying to push it. And the sad thing about it is that Starbucks is an American company. And if people haven't realized it, if you go into any Starbucks, they got all those alphabet bullshit on that. I don't know whatever all the Starbucks that I've been to, like I don't know if they got their billboard, what they put up on their billboards and stuff. like at the door is there too. See, on a billboard, they got those flags up there. They got the rainbow and they got that blue, pink, whatever bullshit. And they got it, and then some of them they got the actual big flag on the goddamn back of the wall. Okay, I understand this is an American thing that they're trying to push, but this is not going to go well with a lot of people, and with a lot of people, especially in the East. All right, that stuff can get away with the West, but in the East, they're not going to make no money because they're not going to support it, regardless of how many people like Starbucks. So, that's not going to go well because you're trying to push that narrative. So that's not good. It's crazy.
Here's the thing is that most cultures around the world, especially in the East, understand that their culture does not grow with homosexuality and with transgenderism. And that's why a lot of them are based, because they know they can't grow with shit like this. And you think this is going to play out well in India? Try doing this in Pakistan, where a majority of is Muslim. You're going to get thrown off the roof.
Yeah,
Starbucks.
hey, my editor can give us some response when I send him this shit.
Yep.
They would have got destroyed the moment he came in a dress. I'm just being honest with you. Like the father would have whipped that boy's ass. 100%.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you would even get to this point in real life India. There's this conversation wouldn't even happen.
He'll get up and leave.
He'd give up and leave if he
think
found
you guys are
out.
missing out on how inaccurate this is, because at the very beginning of the video, the wife speaks first. That's how we know it's not accurate.
100%. That's so funny, but true. That is so true.
She speaks at all and tells the man what to do.
Right.
That ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
That's an old couple too, so that's not gonna happen.
By the way, ARC says we're at 222 likes, which is indeed the most we have ever gotten on a live stream. So this is officially the biggest live stream we've ever had. Thank you guys. We're only 2 hours in. So we're gonna celebrate with a classic race swap, and we're gonna showcase 3/4 black.
Who made this? What's his
Legion of
name? Is
Memers,
it Core?
man. It's Core, yeah.
Wait, is it Core? Oh, I knew it was Core. It's always Core.
I feel like we definitely made it when we have our own Legion of Memers. It's hilarious, man. I love it.
My goodness, Cassie, you look good in black.
Bro.
Oh my God, bro. This guy's hilarious.
Still doesn't save you from the middle, apparently.
Pause. My Nubian queen.
Pause.
Oh,
with the Nubian queen.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's too bad she's not here for this.
I don't know. I don't know if y'all saw that video, which is hilarious. This is how crazy it is, just because of y'all talking about this abomination crap. But I don't know if y'all saw that video with the senator from Nebraska. Did y'all see how crazy she went?
Oh yeah.
No.
The one I posted her in the chat today.
Senator?
Yeah, it's the senator from Nebraska, and she had a goddamn breakdown about trans. I was like, this is crazy. This country is going to shit.
No, I posted it in our group chat.
I ain't gonna lie, Prom. This is my first time hearing your voice, man. You sound
Yeah,
like you whipped the hell out of some kids, man.
You said what?
I said this is my first time hearing your voice. You sound like you whipped the hell out of some kids. Like they can't.
You goddamn right. They get out of line. They gonna get an ass.
Dude, he's our oldest. He's
And you
our
know
oldest
that's even
member.
his kids.
He got grown ass kids already.
Time's rolling down the street, just looking for kids to beat.
Exactly.
Oh, where did you post that? I don't see it.
I posted
Hold
it.
on, I'll put it. I'll put the.
up.
Hold on, let me put it. I'll tweet it.
It was around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon today.
I'm not gonna find that shit.
You gotta scroll up quite a bit.
No, I got you. I'll put it in the thing. Hypnotic. Hold on, I'll give it to you. Hold on one
I
second.
was like, don't worry, I got all my abominations saved. I'll send it to you.
I'll give it. Here you go, right here. I got you.
You got it?
Every man in
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay.
is like Prime. America would be the greatest nation on earth. Bar none.
Just
There you
beat
go, I
the shit
sent
out
it.
of your kids, and they fall in line. That's great.
When y'all
In the
see this
intermission,
shit,
please make sure you guys like the stream, everybody.
Oh, not
Appreciate
even
it.
turn the audio on in this.
see for the people that's watching from other countries, y'all don't understand how the United States is going to shit. We are here. Okay?
Understand. They understand.
Play that shit. Y'all about to fucking laugh. Play this crazy shit.
What the fuck?
I
Wait,
guarantee
this is a senator.
Skipping.
this is a
Yes, that's the senator. That's the senator of Nebraska.
Nebraska. Wow.
Oh,
Good thing I didn't show this to my dad, or he'd
surprising
be
she's
fucking
wearing
talking
blue.
about this for
There's a
weeks.
glitch.
Oh, the voice
We
is
need to
cracked.
put
So
a
out of
heavy metal
breath
soundtrack
already.
in the background.
We need to meme this with some metal music.
I need to tell
Honestly.
you guys that this isn't a loop either. There is an ending. Don't worry.
Don't they get 5 minutes to speak? She spent her 5 minutes doing this shit.
Yeah, great argument.
How much do you want to bet she has a trans kid? I guarantee you she has a trans
There's no
kid.
such thing as trans kids.
I bet you she does.
I love this comment. She seems emotionally stable.
What?
Yeah, this isn't a mental contagion whatsoever.
Yeah, she's definitely
Yeah,
sane for
right?
sure.
Look.
Oh, Mike, welcome.
See,
I will not stop today. I will not stop tomorrow. You are loved.
You'll stop when you kill over from a heart attack, you pudgy
What
fuck.
the fuck are you talking about?
If that's
Crazy that
love,
she's out
I
of
don't
breath
wanna
for
know
yelling
what-
for like 30 seconds.
Bro, like, you know what she needs to eat? She eats to like eat one of those like heavily cheese infused dishes that some crazy
She needs a
short
Snickers.
creators make, and just take a bite of that, and then she'll be at peace forever in another life, though. Because
man, people just don't know how bad the United States
hell?
is, man.
Yeah.
Shit. It's crazy, man.
You imagine her babysitting.
I gotta
your
keep my
kids.
dad away from you, because then you'll be talking like about this shit all day, and then he wouldn't stop fucking talking to me about it. He tells me everything from how badly Joe Biden fucked up to this shit.
Oh, man.
He's always searching for this crap.
Hey,
She
it
looked
is
like
what
a
it is.
teacher from that cartoon Recess, but like in real life.
Yeah. Wow.
This
Yeah,
goes to show you there's no more serious issues out there for us Americans.
We're just looks
we're
very
just straight up
similar.
so damn bored.
We're straight
making
chilling.
shit up. That's
Well,
basically
I'll say, I'll say this though. People may not believe it. Give it a couple of more years. Like, if I would say this, if things change by 24, you know, with the administration, everything pretty much is going to get back on track, and whatever laws is going to be implemented, or policies or whatever that's going to be implemented once the Biden administration, or as I don't want to say Democrat, I'm just going to say the liberal agenda, and they start to move it and try to shade it away. If that does not happen, I don't know if people in America know this, but there is going to be, we're probably going to get to the brink where it probably is going to be like a conservative.
Go full Tim Pool, give us civil war.
Yeah, another civil war between liberals and conservatives. Because
but how is that going to work? See, I hear a lot of people say that, and my thought is, how is that logistically
An
going to work?
entire nation on fire. How about that, Copa?
I mean,
Well,
if you if it was
Civil War One, you have battle lines drawn.
well, you got to look at it. You got to look at it like this. I mean, that's a theory. I'm not trying to say that it actually happened,
No,
but when you think
But
about
what I'm
it,
saying is, if you think, like, let's say that does happen, and God forbid it does, but if it does happen, you're literally looking neighbor versus neighbor.
Yeah.
Your
that's
church member versus
Civil War.
church member. That's going to be nastier than the first Civil War. Like,
I mean, that's true. I'll
Yeah,
agree.
but the question is, how is it? What are the logistics behind it? Well, I mean, it happens.
There won't be
in
any, it'll be
countries
chaos.
all the time. America's a
or-
rarity in that, our first Civil War, the fact that it was split by a border, that's almost unheard of in civil wars. Usually, it literally is effectively guerrilla warfare within its own country. So, like, that's I just don't get the question of.
that's fine,
True.
but you know logistically where guerrilla warfighting group A is and guerrilla warfighting B group is, and then there's a line usually drawn in the middle, and what you're fighting for is territory and resources. This is, you're fighting an ideology. You're trying to, you're physically trying to kill an ideology out. You're literally cutting a cancer out of a country.
The war of annihilation.
That's true. Or what could do. This is just me. This is what I do.
Sure.
I would take every alphabet person, every trans person, every person that believes and supports that abomination bullcrap, and send them to California, and let them go to California. Let them have the state. They all migrate there, and it'll be forbidden for anybody else to go there. Let's see how it works. Because if you really think about it,
there's only one thing that I ever agreed with.
Or put them on an island.
Sarah Silverman, I have agreed with only one time, and she said, "Let's split the country into two. They could be America, USA 1, and we could be USA 2, and we'll be the USA that's liberal and stuff like that, and they could be the conservative, and never shall the twain meet unless we want to do business with each other and stuff like that." And I was like, "That's actually perfect. Just draw a line in the middle of the country, split the resources. Let's go."
Yep,
that's fine.
You
Have
can't
an
call
amicable
yourself the
divorce.
United States of America. Call yourself something else.
Yeah,
right.
I got an
But I,
interesting video for you guys.
I
Hold on.
honestly truly believe that we are at nearing the end of the empire. And I agree with what Copa was saying, that it's not going to be like one side versus the other side. It's all sides mixed everywhere. There's no side. It's because there's so many factions of what people think is right and wrong.
It will look more like Hotel Rwanda than it will look like Civil War.
We're like The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Let's watch this video real quick.
Also, if America goes to shit, everyone else goes to shit because a lot of people depend on America for their economic well-being.
Yeah, well, we'll all bounce back in some. Well, they'll all bounce back. There'll just be a new superpower named China, and I'm pretty sure, like three-fourths of this
survive Brazil. If Brazil
but
gets their education and shit,
guarantee-
I think Brazil has the chance.
They're already
to be a new
bankrupt anyway.
superpower.
I guarantee you.
America will conquer the world.
So in Zimbabwe, together.
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 I'm
That's
gonna
the
watch
axis of
society
evil.
burn while I go
play this
live in a
video real
van
quick.
down by the river.
Can I hang out?
Watch.
All right.
So it's day 5 of being on the right, and today I wanted to talk about what is a woman. So by definition, someone born a biological
Here we
female,
go.
Someone that's born with
Wait,
a
what?
V canal,
Stop
This
that
is
again.
this is somebody who's on the political right.
a uterus, eggs, typically the ability to produce a child, and 2 sets of X chromosomes.
Fantastic parody
a lot
already.
Of people are going to say that's not correct because what about trans women? And my answer to that has always been that I, as a trans woman, am simply that, a trans woman. My entire life experience is completely different than that of a biological woman. I've said this time and time again, that I'm never going to know what it's like to produce a child or have a uterus or, be able to say I have XX chromosomes because my chromosomes are always going to be XY, which is typically the male chromosome. The left really wants me
Typically.
to view myself as the same
All
thing
the
as a
time,
biological
100%,
woman.
actually.
And I think the trans community would find they'd be much happier and more accepting of themselves if they accepted their biology.
Yeah, I
when
agree.
you can truly look at yourself and be like, yeah, I'm genetically male, and accept that fact and not have it bother you anymore. There's so much power behind that, you guys. You won't get upset anymore if someone misgenders you because you realize that people can say whatever they want. It's never going to take away from who you are as a person. No label or pronoun or word should have that much effect on you. You should be that content in who you are as a person. You shouldn't feel afraid of what other people label you as. And you shouldn't be afraid to label yourself as something different than a biological woman because anything else is a lie. Why am I going to tell myself and perpetuate this fantasy that I'm the same thing as a biological woman? I'm the same. I'm not. I'm something completely different. And I still feel like I'm considered a girl, at least to myself in my own eyes. Well, we need to acknowledge the difference here, you guys.
Womanhood is
Okay.
not-
Let me.
No, wait. This dude pulled the tranny grift the right way. First of all, the conservative right just loves it when a black person or a tranny comes out and says, I'm conservative. And all of a sudden, the conservatives come out and go, see, oh my God, we're not racist and we accept everybody.
They
And
milk
it's,
them.
this dude totally pulled the Dylan Mulvaney, like, oh, day 5 of me being a conservative, and I just found out that women are women and men are men. Dude, congrats to you. You are fucking grifting.
To be fair, Copa, I think you're talking about something else because I've been following this individual for a while now. This has been something they've talked about quite a bit. So like it's going off this one video. I see how you would get that impression, but that's not technically correct of this person. So I'm not gonna pretend to know him in person or know a bunch about him, but they've been pretty outspoken about the biological differences and how they're annoyed.
That's
with how
fine. That's fine, and that's great. I'm totally cool with that. And that's totally fine. And I'm happy that they're speaking out. Like Blair White, he always talks out about the biological differences, and he totally understands what he is. But at the same time, what I'm saying is all I'm saying is from the grifting aspect of this, it is fantastic. He gets an A+ in this just because he's sitting there going, "Oh, he's doing the Dylan Mulvaney thing." Where he's like, "Oh, day 5 of being a conservative." Like,
well, that was I view that as a parody.
Yeah, and I think that is.
In my
I don't view it like when they were doing day 5 of being a conservative. Like I viewed that as a joke, like as mocking Dylan Mulvaney, not being.
That's what I'm saying. Is like I think it's just a perfect thing to just go that route and say like, "Oh, day 5 of being conservative."
Yeah, so
and
when you said parody, I thought you meant parody of being trans because that's
no. It's a parody of Dylan Mulvaney.
That was where I was getting that. So my bad.
No, it's totally cool. I understand where you're coming from, even though you jumped the gun and now I think you suck.
That's fair.
I was just kidding.
Come on now.
I'm just fucking with you. But no, honestly, no, that's what I thought it was a parody of Dylan Mulvaney, not as a parody of like
why must
conservatism.
We compromise to these creatures? There was a day and an age where if a man called themselves a woman, we would literally chuck them off a damn building because they were insane. Why are we?
Yeah, well, they would.
I mean,
well, here's the deal: is that we all see One Flew. This is what I think happened: is Herman Hesse came out with the book One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and we went, "Oh my God, mental hospitals are so bad, and they treat all their patients wrong." So there was this big giant push from the 60s to the 80s to close down all state-run institutions and then make them private. And therefore, you had to let out all the mentally ill and insane. And unfortunately, all of those people had kids, and now those kids are politicians, and they run the country, and they get into these big banks and these big CEOs of these big corporations, and all of a sudden, we're into the mess that we're in. What we need to bring back is state-run institutions and throw these psychos back in.
Well, that's one side of things, right? Let me show you the other side so that we get the full context here.
Okay, so
What is that?
Women. I know it's like super shocking, but the most important sex determining organ in your body
got a mole,
is your brain.
Mole.
Trans women have brains that are very much in alignment with our gender identity. So anybody that runs around and tries to tell you, sex and gender, it's so different. The truth is, it's a lot more complicated than that. Anybody who tries to call trans women biological males are coping and seething. So you should make fun of them.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Bro, you still got the mole. Shut the fuck up.
What do
you think he's going to get cut off first, that mole or his balls?
That shit crazy. That shit crazy, man.
Hey, I did put a metal version of that senator just chanting the same bullshit. I actually found like a background metal sound. Oh man, I put it on the chat. I put it on Twitter chat. Oh Lord, this is like I did. Yeah, on our chat. Yeah, on our Twitter chat. Yeah.
Oh, you really did?
Salty
You really
Haram.
did this? That's hilarious.
Yeah, go play it. Literally, it's her chanting, and there's metal in the background. Yeah.
That's fucking fitting.
I had to find like the most.
That
It's
is-
kind of muted.
That's very fitting. That's very fitting.
It was kind of hard to hear, but yes.
Wasn't it fucking here? Should have been. No, I had
No,
volume
it kind of
back-
would fade back in and out.
Oh,
it would fade back in and out. I don't know why. No, it's okay. Yeah.
God, I hate this woman.
I tried to
I
look
didn't
like
even know
the
she
most
existed.
hardcore shredding. Like
Some
I had
white
to
level
find the most hardcore like shredding ever.
Man,
I think Wyatt needs to put her in his band for sure.
How about no?
Yeah, I think how did I title that one? I basically said this senator doesn't fucking know she's not at a metal concert or something like that. Oh,
I'm telling you right now, she's claiming her kid's it's trans, like her toddler's trans or some shit like that. Guarantee it.
Legion of Namers says that this is Prime and Ryan if they had a baby.
Of course.
Yeah.
She a fucking nut shop.
Yeah, White Prime over here. This is great.
Session with Ryan.
Oh God, here you go.
They race swap Prime, man, not Prime. That's an abomination. Damn it.
What is your
obsession with Ryan?
Is the real problem here? Like,
Hey, hola.
Prime the Raj father.
Oh no. Oh no.
Congrats, you guys.
Yeah,
God.
Oh, shit.
I just realized that for Cassie's 3/4 black picture, they actually gave her blue highlights in the back.
They did.
For hair.
That's great
Yeah,
stuff.
my God. Bro, they're making everyone look like Ratchet and Hood, man. What the hell?
We gotta be representative of all types.
I
of people.
look like an Adonis of black men when they did me, so I'm not gonna complain. Like,
Yeah, they glorified you.
You are a lucky
strong.
bastard. I'm
You look
terrified.
like you
I'm
could be in a
terrified
Soul
for
Glow
me.
commercial.
He's like, finally.
That's a whole glow commercial.
If anybody catches that reference,
Oh my God.
I appreciate
Oh,
it.
hell.
Good old Soul Glow.
Yeah, well,
They got McDonald's. We're McDowell's.
It's amazing what you could find on Twitter just by typing the word
Oh,
trans.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Is it that easy these days to get content?
Yeah, that's where I'm getting all these videos from.
dude, I won't lie. I've done it just to like fuck around. Oh, it's Sunday. It's a slow news day. Goes to Twitter and immediately types in like left-leaning buzzwords for content. I've absolutely done it.
Here's an interesting video.
What else do you type into Twitter for fun?
This person apparently.
What's this?
Oh my God.
What football team does he play for? Holy shit!
Damn.
Those are some shoulders, bro.
Damn.
Yo, what's your workout routine?
Damn, lady.
It's
You
good to see
scary.
Andre the Giant again.
But this video is apparently pretty good because this person admits to being groomed into being trans. Apparently, that's the context I have so far. I have no idea.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
To be honest, like for me, the
Why does he
people
sound
that
like
I
that?
saw, the first images that really struck a chord with me were, trans women and pornography. And,
Wait, is this one of the Wachowski siblings? This is one of the Wachowski siblings.
Is it? No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It is. It's one of the
sisters,
Wachowski.
actually.
Yeah.
They both went the same way.
Yeah, the littler one went first, but this is one of the Wachowskis.
Really?
Uh-huh.
No way.
I'm telling you right now. Telling you one. It's like
Look it up.
it's either
He's
Lena or
right.
the other one.
This is not Lena. Lena is not that built.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, the
nut
other one
job.
is.
So I'm trying to find a picture of the other one. Oh fuck you might be right.
It's Lily. It's Lily Wachowski.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on, you just might be right. Oh shit.
Of course I'm right. That's why you have me on here.
No, this is this is this dude right here, the fucking baldy.
Yeah. For
Damn.
sure. Look at that
Holy
chin, bro.
shit.
Wow.
Yeah. Griffith chin.
So Lena started first,
Bro,
right?
what-
With Griff,
Yeah.
and
She
then
started
he
Why
came
the
afterwards.
ratchet haircut, man? Why the ratchet haircut?
Oh,
on
because
the
they're
right?
really
I don't
into
get it. What's your-
anime.
This how you know they nut chops.
At least they tell you ahead of time with the hair color and everything.
Right.
But hold on, I want to see. Now that I know that that's the Wachowski brother, I want to see what he's. gonna say.
That's gross, bro.
that I saw these wonderful, fearless.
Yeah, so I told Keanu to jump across the building.
Becoming these desirable.
To anyone else, is there an uncanny resemblance to Sigourney Weaver?
Felt like, well, if I could
Don't do Sigourney like
come
that.
on.
Don't do that, because Sigourney Weaver is at least Sigourney Weaver pretty.
Yeah,
And is a woman.
struggle through, will somebody love me? And
oh my God.
That's my answer, Nick Adams.
That's an excellent answer, Lily Wachowski.
That sounds like a fucking woman.
Wow, who's gayer here?
Yeah, really.
Who's gayer? The
He's
guy
gay.
just
Look how happy
said,
he's looking at him.
That's an excellent answer.
He's like, you can rail me tonight.
I am gonna resist saying so many fucked up jokes right now. I will resist for now.
Don't resist.
I wish,
Friggin' gays.
I wish.
I'm just gonna say, like, if they turn off the cameras, that there would be an unexpected three-way.
Unexpected.
Yeah, I don't know if it's unexpected.
I was hoping for a joke, not a disgusting image. Goddammit.
Yeah, the whoopsie doo fuckaroo special.
Whoopsie do fucker. Wow. Wow. That is just
Oh man,
disgusting.
dude.
Terrible.
I told y'all can't let this damn dragon out in me because it's gonna get like fucking ridiculous.
Drag.
I'm really shocked that Atreus has been in that mask for the entire stream.
And not dead, yeah.
I've streamed in a mask before and I can't fucking do it past an hour and a half.
He takes his persona of the hood ninja very seriously. Hypno.
Remember when he showed up with a motorcycle helmet?
Oh yeah, I remember.
He did it for like 15 minutes. He's like, "Fuck this."
Hey, nut chops can do anything. Shit, fucking nut chops, man.
Oh my god! Somebody deep fake Joe Biden on that trans person with Bud Light. Oh my god!
Oh god!
No, they didn't.
He looks like Malkovich and Being John Malkovich.
Oh my god!
I wanted
Let me
to
call out
sleep
this super
tonight.
chat real quick.
He
Dash
reminds
attack.
me of those zombies from I Am Legend. You know, the ones that were terribly CGI'd.
Yeah.
Dash attack for $4.99 says Jupiter's Legacy has a Dragon Man alien and it still ended up sucking. Worst Wachowski film ever. Hey, that's
100%.
Yeah.
Let's play this video.
See, I don't know.
Stop it!
I got it for you. And the only way I can redeem is with an ice cold Bud Light. So good.
This shit is gross, bro.
I wouldn't doubt if this is actually real. He's gonna do this tomorrow. Someone in the stream's gonna tell him it's a good idea.
This is fucking great. I love this. It's fantastic. Thank you for that $4.99, by the way. I appreciate that.
Bro, we went past 250 likes, by the way.
The what?
No, we went past 250 likes, by the way. So
did we?
Gotta point that
We
out.
appreciate you, people.
Jeez, man, you guys are
Appreciate
killing
that.
it tonight, man.
Thank you,
Biggest
chat.
stream we ever had.
Yes.
I
Biggest
love
stream we ever
all
had.
of you, especially
Thank
the
you, guys.
women.
That is nuts.
I'm pretty indifferent to all of you.
And we all love Cassie.
I appreciate you guys super chatting too, by the way, considering the stream got demonetized 5 minutes in. So I appreciate it. Oh, Cassie's
What
back.
do you
Hey,
expect?
Cassie.
You can't.
What up?
She's not in the middle though, so.
There go Cass. What's good?
Oh,
Jack, you
yeah.
have anything to say about this position?
It's a good time.
Oh, you gotta show Prime the picture. No, you gotta
Yeah,
show Prime
show
the picture.
Black
bro.
Cassie.
He didn't get to see it.
Yeah, Prime.
Oh no, no.
Wyatt
Black
didn't
Black
get to see it either.
I saw
Oh,
it.
you didn't see
I
Black
saw it
Cat?
before all of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cassie,
okay.
you've officially been blacked. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
What the
that's
fuck?
one, yeah.
You look mighty fine in black.
That is genuine. And they even gave you blue hair dye on the back on your hair too. They made you 100%
like it.
red as you can get.
Cassie looks like one of the
Wow.
cast members from Set It Off.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that movie. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that is a great movie. They could hold that car chase scene because that shit was slow as fuck. But other than that, that's
Wait,
a
what?
great
No.
film.
Copa's bringing out like these freaking old movies. I don't even
Y'all
know.
are out of fucking pocket, bro.
Oh man,
Oh my god, I remember this shit.
Yo,
no,
you know what? You know
Copa,
what
you're wrong.
needs to be like. You know what needs to be like a video for the stream, like a response. The part where Vivica Fox is like pissed off and she's like, "Well, just blow it the fuck up." Like that shit would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Set It Off is a classic. But they talking about they gonna remake
We'll
it.
just blow it the fuck up.
Tell me they're gonna remake Set It Off.
Right, they're talking about remaking Set It Off, and I'm like, you cannot redo that.
Wait, who?
You cannot.
Who is going to be as good or better than the cast presented? That is
A trans
the
woman.
the modern
Exactly.
day, in modern day, that is
you
the
read my
age of
mind,
those
Atreus.
women back when they portrayed those characters. It,
None of
it
them will
does
be
not
biological
compare.
To be
They'll
honest,
all
But
trans.
Atreus, rate your mind.
To be honest,
Like,
you could get a
Atreus
trans
read my
woman to
mind.
play
You're a
Jada
good
Pickett
trans
Smith.
person.
You'll be okay.
You can't depict AK.
Yeah.
And a lot of those scenes that they did and set it up when they actually did it, if y'all actually watched the doc, a lot of that stuff they went off script. And then they kept
I
it.
believe it. Yeah,
That's
I
why a
believe
lot
like
of
the
that shit came
Godfather
off good.
scene. I heard that the Godfather scene was like totally like impromptu. Like they just
Yeah,
did it.
it's like it's crazy. You can't. It's just certain movies you cannot remake and redo because you're never going to recapture what was done in that movie. It's just like that. They could keep on talking about they want to remake Back to the Future. How? You cannot. You can't
They'll
recapture
try.
that. Huh?
They will try. They don't care.
Yeah,
they
they don't
actually like they are like in post production of like The Crow, of the original film, like a remake of The Crow. Yes, yes. Nothing is sacred, so expect everything you love and cherish to be spat on by these people. They don't care.
I mean,
they don't
you're
care
right.
that Brandon Lee died on that set.
No.
They don't give a fuck about any of that shit. They don't care how sacred that film is to fans. How emotionally problematic that film is to fans. They don't care about that. If they're willing to remake that, they will do anything to spite you. Anything.
Yeah, just wait until they remake Dead Presidents and what you call it. is,
Wow, if they do that no.
I mean, the remake to
yeah, and Anthony's going to be trans.
The remake to White Men Can't Jump is about to come out.
Yeah, I know about that. Oh wow,
critics.
I ain't touching it. I refuse.
I'm not
it's a
touching that.
Yeah, no. The first
I
one was a
actually had
classic.
chance
It was
to be an
perfectly
extra
done.
in it, and I was like, "Fuck no."
You know
There's nothing. There's nothing they could possibly do to make it any better.
Freaky Friday.
Yo, yeah.
Yeah, Friday.
God.
Friday will be an all-female cast.
No, I said Freaky
As
Friday.
usual.
I don't know about
Oh,
Friday.
freaky. Oh, freaky.
Oh, Friday can't be.
Yeah.
You can't redo
Friday
Friday.
is
See,
sacred to
Look,
black
they
people.
cannot
That is
remake
sacred.
Friday. Okay,
They
look.
cannot.
Here's a simple reason why they can't
No, they
remake
can't.
Friday. People are not funny in 2023. That is not a thing anymore. You cannot remake Friday
No, yeah.
in a time period in which it's simply not fucking funny.
The reason why
I
it can't
think
make
that Friday
it would
has
be made by
wasted day in it,
studio
like-
people who've never spent any time in the hood. It would be all like West Hollywood, like Beverly Hills people who were like, "This is what ghetto's like."
Yeah, homie just put up something real good. If they try to remake Scarface, that shit is going to tank so
Hell
bad.
no. Yeah.
Because
Oh, fuck that. No.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
No, get the fuck away
can't-
from
They're remaking Scarface.
Yep.
They're talking about remaking Enter the Dragon. Nothing is sacred.
It
They're
takes
gonna,
a
they're gonna
it
be on
takes
the
a
remake
I
like,
mean, they
say
touch-
hello to my little dick.
The big trans man walking out and like,
It took a Sicilian to play a
Hit that
Cuban.
pause button.
Yep, you ain't lying.
Oh no, I'm
Crazy,
gonna get
bro.
fucking mad. Like,
The
bro,
future
look,
is
Scarface is like
it is.
no, dude. Scarface is like that movie that all Cubans are like, man, this is so stereotypical, but it makes sense for the time it was
Oh,
made.
that's
'cause
real
it's trying to
shit. You can't
portray.
fucking Scarface.
No, but the thing is, like, Scarface at the time was portraying an event that actually happened in real life, which is
Yes.
when
Right.
Fidel Castro made a forced exodus of prisoners
Yeah.
towards the U.S. and a lot of them landed in Miami, where they became an integral part of the drug trade of cocaine at the time. Okay, and crack, like it was
You guys helped
known.
white people party.
And it's historical.
Yeah.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, a lot of Cuban people enjoy that movie, and Latinos too in general. That
Hell yeah.
they enjoy that movie because it makes sense. It is sort of like this unexpected masterpiece of that portrays that specific time. Because guess what? It was made in a time period where that was still going on, so it hit way much closer to home. And everyone remembers Say Hello to My Little Friend, but nobody remembers like this guy started off wanting to begin straight, but because of how society treated him and his brother and his friend at the time, they had to resort to fucked up methods. And then he got addicted to cocaine along the way, and then shit went down drain. That's real. They cannot remake it because guess what? They cannot portray reality how it is for people.
Well, to be fair, a remake would be fentanyl instead. So.
Why you have to put this right after that, bro?
The Legion of Memers strike again.
Stop bullying Ryan.
A Memers strike
Stop bullying Ryan. Come on.
That's crazy.
What do you do to you guys? Ryan, I think you just have a memeable face.
They love Ryan.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Dude, I guess
You
they do. Like
memeing
they are.
bastards. A lot of you. Meme Atreus is the robber in this situation.
They did meme Atreus.
They did meme him. They even put his face on the
Mean
kid from South Park.
of Ryan Cannell, then.
You don't have to do anything. You can leave him alone.
That's why he's
Put
staying
Ryan
off camera.
Cannell and Film Rebel next to
We're
each
all
other.
gonna get. Hey, look, we're all gonna get like all of us white folks are gonna get blackfaced eventually. So even my dragon ass expects it, and then I don't know, all the black folks in our panel they'll just get turned white, I guess, something like that. You know how these people are. They'll just swap everyone out. I mean the memers. Hey, he is. Hey, Core. Please be a nice guy and don't meme my 3 dragons. I already have triple personality problems with is my YouTuber handle. Oh man.
Yeah, but
sorry, I kind of went fucking nuts around that part. It's normal.
No, it's all good.
It's quite late.
So let's switch the conversation since we're coming up on the 3rd hour. We'll switch the conversation and talk some pop culture news real quick. One thing I want to talk about is the hilarity behind Echo. I think Echo, the fact that they're dropping all episodes of Echo in one shot, which is a first, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, for Disney Plus.
That's a big load.
I think
from
so.
Marvel. It's
Trash.
pretty hilarious. Now
I
I've
give
heard
it
people
3 months
say,
until they just take it off.
I've heard people say that they're doing that because they're trying to make it harder for YouTubers to react to it if they drop it all in one shot. I just think they think it's garbage.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because
copy
yeah, because Netflix drops all their episodes all at once, and YouTubers make a killing off that content anyway. So that argument doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Disney knows that this shows. First of all, I'd never heard of Echo until this story popped up.
Me neither.
No one gives
Never
a
heard
fuck.
of it. Trash.
Yeah, total trash. Because if it wasn't abomination.
Nobody cares about this character, bro.
Trash, abomination.
And they know people,
the
people
media
aren't going
websites
to
defending
wait
it.
week to week to see this character.
Yeah, that's why they're just gonna throw it out there.
Right. Because they're just like, fuck it, we're going to drop it all now and just be done with it. I haven't seen a preview to this at all. I haven't seen any kind of promotion for this.
They're not going to spend the money advertising this.
Right, because the only promotion they're getting right now is to us. Oh, thank God we have an article from the Mary Sue. I bet you they're going to be very generous to why Disney's dropping all the episodes at once.
I'm trying to read
Well,
this.
they're doing it for a reason because I think they're doing it for a reason because they're putting basically all their resources on. Because Disney right now, they're not going to do a lot of marketing on some of their upcoming shows or some other titles. Because all their resources and all the money that they're doing it for the marketing for Little Mermaid. They're also doing it for what's the other one? Elemental, for Pixar, and they got Indiana Jones. So they're doing a lot.
Well, Indiana Jones has already sucked a lot of budget out of everybody else's pockets. That's for sure.
I agree.
I think the last I heard the budget being for Indiana Jones 5 was about $3 million. Which means they're going to, which means they're going to have to haul $900 million to be break even.
But I don't even believe Indiana Jones is going to do that good at the box office.
No, not even close. No,
I don't. And the reason why I say that is not going to do that good because put it like this: people feel that this is because I had a discussion with a lot of people. Y'all don't really understand how this year is pertaining to film. It's convoluted. So June is so full, even though Indiana Jones comes out on the 30th. Don't get me wrong. It comes at the tail end where everybody else's stuff comes out. But the problem is this. A lot of people are probably already going to be burnt out after they watch everything else. If you don't have an actual pass, okay, to go see a movie, a lot of people, depending on the person, if they're complete movie buffs, yeah, they'll probably go out and they'll go pay for it and watch it. But if you think about it, in this month, I would say I got a movie pass. But for the people, if y'all know those movies that's out now, you got Fast 10 is out now. Next week, Little Mermaid comes out. You got Transformers, Rise of the Beast come on the 9th. The Flash comes on the 16th. Elemental comes the weekend after that. Then you got Indiana Jones. So there's a lot of movies. People just going to pick and choose of what they want to get. And the average consumer or the general casual audience person that goes to the movies, they're probably not going to spend all that money. They're probably going to pick two. So people got to pick and choose. Now you might have the real diehard Indiana Jones fans or the ones that really like that nostalgia. They will go watch it. But just as it for it to get a very, very big profit, is it possible? Sure. But I don't believe that Indiana Jones is going to make a big profit. And if you saying the budget was $300 million, they're about to lose money.
Well, Prime, like you said, those big Indiana Jones fans. I said in my video earlier, Indiana Jones is my favorite trilogy of all time. Like, there is no trilogy I love more than Indiana Jones. I'm not going to go see this fucking movie. And with that being said, my father considered going and seeing this movie. He's like, yeah, I kind of want to see it because it is still Indiana Jones. So you got a disconnect. You got folk like me and like all the rest of us here on this panel that are entrenched in the pop culture stuff that know this is going to be garbage. But then you got some old heads that grew up with Indiana Jones and this is, the last romp. They're not going to see it, or they might go see it. I mean,
but you know what? I'm going to give it the benefit of doubt. Because I don't go, like I say, people shouldn't pay attention to critics. You don't listen to them. You go to the movie because you want to go see that film, and you make your assessment on your own after you watch it. So, will I go see Indiana Jones? Sure, I'm going to go see it. I got a pass. I can watch movies for free. I didn't watch every single movie that came out so far. So, I mean, you can literally just go see it if you have a pass. But like I said, the movie goer that just got to pay money, no. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, I'm going to go see it. I'm going to check everything out.
Don't get me wrong. I'm hoping it bombs. I really am. I'm just like because I don't.
No, you don't have to hope it will.
Money for Jack. So I do want to see Indiana Jones bomb. But I don't think it's going to.
Did you see
based on name recognition? Unfortunately,
it literally has to make over $900 million in order to break even. So that means that not only does it have to make that in the United States, let's say it gets up to like 3 to 4 million. That means it has to make up the rest of it in Europe and in Asia, and it's not popular in Asia. The IP Indiana Jones is not popular in Asia.
Yeah, you're correct. Technically, let me rephrase. When I say it's not going to bomb, I mean it's not going to be so catastrophic that they won't find a way to spin it as a success in the media. That's what I should say.
Okay.
Because, it's not making its money back. I agree.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be even worse than Ant-Man was.
Wow,
so let me ask. So let me ask everybody.
The percentage, sure.
So let me ask everybody on the panel and everybody that's in the chat. With all the movies that are coming out, we're at the tail end. All right, with all the movies, because now we at the heart of this year of film. Which two movies you think are going to make $1 billion? And which movies y'all think that are which movies are just going to be like in the middle and which movies will flop? So I want to hear. I'll name them all. I'll name $1 billion. You say what?
Super Mario is going to make $1 billion.
It already did. It made 1.5.
Yeah, so you already got one there.
Right. I'm talking about now. I'm talking about after. I'm talking about the ones that's coming out now. I'm talking about the ones that's out now, starting from this weekend forward.
I'm going to say Flash has the potential.
Flash has potential, but the problem of Ezra Miller.
Yeah,
I want to say maybe the Mission Impossible film because Tom Cruise is riding on that Top Gun.
Oh, I'm going to say that too because those movies
Probably
are
make more than $1
already
billion.
good, and then with how good Top Gun Maverick are, people are on huge Tom Cruise hype right now.
You're gonna have all the culture war people who are gonna go out to support Tom Cruise.
Hell yeah!
That's right off the bat.
So okay, so I'll name off all the movies so everybody get their thing. So I'll name off all the movies. What do y'all project Fast 10 to get?
Close to $1 billion, but won't.
I don't think
it's gonna get
to 9.
What about?
Yeah, I mean,
okay,
it
go
might
ahead.
be
Go ahead.
wrong.
Okay.
No, I was saying like
actually, overseas that movie's going to do well. Those movies are big. In other
but
markets.
I think what hurts
is
Fast,
something.
what hurts the Fast franchise is the domestic market. So I don't think it'll cross $1 billion.
Wait, I got one. I
mean, Fast is
Equalizer
basically
3.
a live
I think that
action
one
anime.
might do it.
I was just about to say Equalizer.
Equalizer, you think
Equalizer 3? I can see that though.
Breaking $1 billion?
Who knows? Maybe.
I don't see that making $1 billion.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
that,
I would say it's going to be a good movie, but it's not breaking $1 billion.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good movie, but
First of all, China hates black people, so you're not going to have it make any money there.
Right.
I mean, you're right about that.
So next,
What
so
about
next
Night
you
of the
got
Zodiac? What do you think?
So you said Equalizer. So you got Fast 10. Next week, next weekend you got Little Mermaid.
Bomb.
Yeah, it's going to bomb.
Yeah,
Bomb hardest.
You think it's gonna bomb?
I'm still in between.
It's gonna bomb
the
because
news
nobody
articles
wants
are
to
gonna
see
make it
that.
look like it
I
made
think
gods
it's
of
gonna.
money.
You think it's going to break even?
Break even. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna bomb.
Well, how much
It'll
did it cost
be
to make
Rings
that?
of
Does
Power
anybody know?
all
the
over
budget?
Yeah, it may not be like a colossal bomb, but it's definitely not going to do well.
Now, the marketing for
what,
this movie has been insane though. Like the marketing budget for Little Mermaid is gotta
it's
be
retarded.
crazy.
You got all these Twitter videos being put out, like clips and stuff. That's all money. Like when they do that shit, they are trying to market. They're paying ads and stuff. It's insane.
The greatest content I've ever seen given out for free to content creators was the Entertainment Weekly screen grab of her rolling her eyes up to her head, and they're like spaced apart. Everybody has been using that for their thumbnails now.
Guys, this movie is what needs to succeed. This upcoming movie.
Oh, shit, yeah, dude.
So, real quick, just to put it
Opening
into
weekend.
perspective, the first two Equalizer movies,
Oh man.
fell just short of hitting 200 million. So yeah, it's
there's
not even going to
no
come
way.
close.
That's
And plus,
not gonna-
it's going to be rated R anyway, so that already has
that
a
even
lot
makes
going
it. Yeah,
against it.
yeah, that makes it.
Yeah.
I'll dare say, ladies and gentlemen, I will make this bold prediction. Not a single film released until the end of this year will pass $1 billion. That'll be my prediction. Hopefully,
Okay,
I'm wrong.
hold on. So I didn't even finish filming all the things. The next one that comes out after Little Mermaid, Transformers, come out on the 9th.
Bomb.
Nope.
No,
Transformers is not gonna bomb.
It's not gonna bomb. I don't think it's gonna hit
It's
$1
Michael
billion,
Bay,
but
Yeah,
It's not Michael Bay.
okay.
Michael Bay is done. Michael Bay is done.
I think the Asian market's going
really?
to save Transformers, but I don't think it's going to do well.
Yeah, I
here.
think it'll do like all right.
It's going to do very well because the rev up for it is very, very
What's
high.
the budget for it? Like I think it's gonna make like 500 mil, but I don't know if that's a bomb or not because I don't know the budget for Transformers.
It's easily, just looking at the preview, it's easily a $200 million mega budget.
Oh yeah, it's over 250
Okay, so
million.
yeah, about break even then when you factor in marketing.
Right. Well, and
Right,
then you
'cause
also
the
have to
market-
factor in ticket. You have to factor in the theater costs too.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it
ticket
has to
cut.
make $6
Well,
million.
you got think. Well, you also got to think about this too. As of for Transformers, you also have to realize is this too. Paramount knows what they're doing, so they're marketing it very good. Okay, so you
Not
also have
after
to
that-
remember.
Not after that little scandal with that animated Transformer show.
Oh god.
Well, you
That's
can't.
what's
You
making me
can't.
think it's gonna hurt them.
I don't think so because Rise of the
TikTok
Beast.
says otherwise.
It does. Okay. Well, I would say this. I think Transformers is going to basically come close to $1 billion because you also got to remember people are going to go watch that regardless. So they're going to go. I'm already there. I'm there day one.
Transformers films are literally the epitome of the summer block, like the summer popcorn movies. So I don't know if it'll
But
come
that
close to $1
Bumblebee
billion,
movie
but it'll
didn't do
definitely
well.
at least break even and probably make a little money.
I think it'll make a little money, just a little.
So
bit.
right after that, right after Transformers, you got the Flash.
Yeah,
That's hard to tell,
enough
dude.
people can look past. I mean, I don't want them to, but if enough people do look past Ezra Miller shit, I could see that crossing $1 billion.
Well,
but
I
there's genuine like controversy there.
I think.
Well, not really.
I
Not
said,
really.
I said this in my video on the Flash trailer, which is if they keep focus on Michael Keaton's Batman being in the film, they can easily make some bread here.
Yeah.
Because that's what they've been doing.
Here's the thing about the Flash, what makes it very hard to tell, though. So the Flash is very unique in that if the rumors are true, it is genuinely the most expensive film ever made. So it could hypothetically make $1 billion and still behind the scenes be a financial bomb. So, like, I think the Flash will make $1 billion, but that will not make it successful.
Well, we will see. I already said that the Flash is going to make 900 million and will get to 1.5 billion.
I think it will do. I think it will do moderate to okay here. I think the overseas market, it's going to do well, like Europe and Asia, because I doubt they're getting Ezra Miller stories or even giving a shit.
Nope.
So
the general casual audience don't know too much about what's going on with Ezra Miller. So that's what I'm saying. You can't
True. Honestly, I've never seen so many people quick to simp for the movie just because they saw like a fucking 70-something-year-old man.
Yeah, dude. Like it's fucking crazy. And
nostalgia.
I grew up with Batman '89. And the fact that it matters is like, I don't give a fuck about the Flash, and I ain't going to see it just because Michael Keaton's in the bat costume.
I don't
again.
understand why people like Michael Keaton's Batman that much any goddamn way.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No.
Well,
we're not gonna be doing this.
I'll put you like this.
I'm with you, man. Like,
that's right. Put some power.
I'll put you like this. From everybody that I know that's in the industry, and for the 15 minutes that I've seen, everything that everybody in the reports that came out from, I already know it's fantastic. They already say it's going to be in the top 3 all-time best comic book movies of all time. And from what I seen from the beginning, it's off the fucking hook. So
it throws everything at you.
Like, that means people are putting it up there with like the Dark Knight, Logan, and Spider-Man.
Exactly. I'll put it to you like this. It's so much DC stuff in that film from the people that have actually watched it, and the people that actually pre-watched it. They didn't even get the full version because they did not want to let leaks and stuff come out. There's other stuff that's in the film that they're going to put out when they release it. So they didn't even get the full film, like the after credits and the scenes and stuff like that. They say this is a DC extravaganza that's going to transfer everything from the DCEU to the DCU.
So putting this also into perspective on top of what you're saying, The Flash has almost a whole month before Mission Impossible comes out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
What
And
comes
we
out
didn't-
between? But wait. What comes out between The Flash and Mission Impossible? What are the movies?
Elemental.
That come out
You got Elemental.
Is it Barbie?
You got
Does Barbie?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Indiana
Barbie
Jones comes on the 30th.
Isn't it?
Barbie comes right
Barbie
after
comes
the
out
Flash.
Gonna do big.
after Mission Impossible.
Barbie's going to be big, guys.
Yeah.
And so,
I
and then
genuinely
you
think
wait.
Barbie's
So
gonna
you
go
have
over
two
million.
movies.
Or
You have
billion.
two movies that weekend. You have Barbie and you have Oppenheimer. And the film nerds.
Oh yeah,
are gonna see
Oppenheimer. I forgot about Oppenheimer. Yeah.
Yeah, and the
I
film,
wanna see both.
the cinema buffs and the film nerds are going to go see Oppenheimer, and all the rest of the people are going to go see Barbie that weekend. So that
But,
might
like,
kind of.
I think Barbie gonna bomb, man.
No.
I don't see
Barbie Barbie is going to do what
People
Mario
are,
did
like,
purely for
ridiculously
furry.
high.
Hell no.
Barbie is
No,
female
you were
Mario.
There's so
Stop
much
it.
hype. There's so
You're
much
all-
hype for Barbie that I put out a trailer reaction to Oppenheimer, and people went, "Bro, thank you for doing this because I had no idea Oppenheimer was coming out the same day as Barbie. I'm gonna go see that instead."
It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm
There's
seeing
so much
Oppenheimer.
hype for
the
Barbie.
internet has jumped on that movie. It's going to be fucking massive. I guarantee it.
Like Barbie.
Hey, look, I do have to
genuinely
ask you guys
looks
something,
interesting. Like, I'm
real quick.
curious how they're going to do a Barbie film. Like, is it going to have some like woke stuff in it? Who knows? I
don't think it
don't
will.
know, but
I think
from
it's
all
just
the
gonna be-
advertising. I'm genuinely curious
Well-
how
Yeah.
do you make a Barbie movie? And I
Well,
want to
the
go
way
see it.
well from the previews that you see in the theaters, because they don't give you the preview fully. The ones that you're seeing on the trailers, y'all got to go to the theater to see it. It's pretty much it's in the world in another world.
Yeah,
So they're
they
taking.
did a Barbie. They did a Barbie preview when I went and saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and I was like, "Damn, why does this actually look fun?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like,
I think the only thing it's in danger of with the woke shit is they're going to make men stupid and the men smart.
I got a question. Hey, Trey. Pause. For you and Prime, I got a question for you and Prime. Okay, Hypno, show us on screen real quick. Apparently, this is an upcoming movie that's coming out in early June. What the hell is this?
Oh no!
This is a
What is that?
This is a horror movie that's coming
yeah.
out in June
That's
9th
crazy.
or something like that. It's a
That'll
mad
hit a
scientist
billion. I mean, what?
black girl.
I'm going to sneak it. Yeah. I'm going to sneak
that's
in and
good.
watch that one.
A horror movie that's supposed
oh,
to
the
come
angry
out in
black
June.
girl and her monster. I don't know nothing about that.
Is the director white or
He's a
black?
mad scientist.
That one's not getting $1 billion.
What?
Is the
Bomani?
director white or
the
black?
doctor.
Click the director.
You
scroll.
already
Bomani's
know
black.
what the director is.
They're
I
black.
want to
see
live
it,
in
though.
the
I wanna
alternate
see it.
universe where it does hit a
I
billion.
mean,
Click the
sure, look,
director.
here,
Yeah,
here.
come on.
Oh,
Where is it?
you
Where's
want
the
the director? Okay, sure.
Yeah. What's the
I
name?
mean, Bomani J. Story.
Shocker.
I mean,
Shocker.
the hair got me. I was not expecting the hair.
He looks
I
way too
didn't even
serious
click
to have
on
that
it before
hairstyle.
now.
I expected Gangster's Paradise to play when you pulled up.
To say, I thought Coolio died.
Why? Gangster's Paradise? Really? Dang.
I mean, he has the Coolio hair, bro. Gangster's Paradise by default should have played when you look at the stage.
Did you guys know we're going to
Hey,
get some
Atreus, what do you
posthumous
think about
work
this?
from Coolio?
Can only imagine.
He recorded
Oh,
all
okay.
his voice
Atreus,
lines for Futurama
what do you think
died.
about this, man?
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Atreus got that face again, man. That's
why are-
disappointment right there.
Why are black girls so
Wait.
angry?
I don't
Black
know.
guys can date all
Like,
white women.
I
Like,
mean,
Shit.
this is like the fifth
Boy, there's
movie
a
where
few
a
white
black
people
girl
on
is
this
angry
cast.
and it's in the title.
I mean, what? You
I
guys
couldn't
are
tell
talking
you.
about this
Wait a minute, what do you
important
guys so-
stuff, and then this
what are you
is
so mad
coming-
about?
I have a confession to make.
I just
Uh-oh.
what?
Shh.
She loves
Oh, no.
you. I know it. I
Who does
fucking
she-
know it.
Who's she like?
I know it.
Oh my god, I will be seeing the Barbie movie,
Hey, go ahead.
and not of my own
Oh,
free
okay.
will. I'm being
Who-
dragged.
who-
I was the girl. I was the girl that would receive the Barbies as Christmas gifts, and I would proceed to rip the heads off of the Barbie dolls.
Yeah, so
That's-
Oh nah. Hold up. Moment of silence, bro. Moment of silence. Hold up. That's wow. Wow.
and yes, now I will be financially supporting Barbie for some reason.
Oh man,
That's
like
great.
Hey,
There's
bro,
a Nolan,
this
there's
is
a
a
Nolan
mad
Christopher
girl.
Nolan film
Why-
coming out, and she's
why-
like, I'm seeing Barbie. She's going to come
Well,
back in a dress, y'all.
All I
If I come back in a dress, you guys
Dude.
are welcome to I can't
Be
say.
careful, careful.
R.I.P. guys.
You know, Tracy.
You
you're
treading
right.
on
We
Oh,
lost another one.
shade
Lost
territory.
another one.
pull the trigger of a metal object.
She's going to come back. She's
Oh
going
Maybe
to
this is true in many ways.
she's going to be wearing her eyebrows are going to be on fleek, and she's going to be wearing a dress.
Oh.
She'll be like, "Hi guys, oh my god."
You need to stay off of Black Twitter. That's what you need.
And I sound like a gay.
This burrito's good but filling.
So much gayness being thrown around today. Okay. And then you got a crazy black girl in the background just being violent towards everyone. I don't even know what the hell's going on in the
Well,
background.
she's angry.
Is this supposed to be like a crappy version of Candyman? You know that newer remake?
Candyman
Like-
was crappy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Which Candyman?
I mean,
the first
yeah,
one or, or the
Right,
remake?
the original
The remake.
Candyman
No, the
is
second.
overrated.
I think
Nobody
remake.
disrespects the one
The
and
last
only
one.
Candyman.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck's going on? Oh no, this demon got dreads, bro. This is like the supernatural.
I'm not
things he
surprised the
makes.
monster has
It's her-
dreads at all.
Her Frankenstein's monster has dreads. Next thing you know, the thing's gonna be going like, "Hey man, what be going on here, man? What can I not
Wow.
walk properly, man? Oh
That sounds-
no, man. What the
Pause.
and I need some.
Man,
where'd the ganja, man?
On that note of
What the heck?
racism,
Wow,
we're gonna
dude.
end the stream here.
He's wearing shoe
because
polish
it was-
too.
It is past 3 hours, and we have to. I have to go do some videos and whatnot. So
Yeah.
this stream was the biggest Saturday night hypnosis we ever had. Thank you guys so much for the epic lols. It was amazing, so much fun. We had a huge panel tonight, which was even better, and we saw a lot of new faces in the chat. So shout out to everybody who joined us on episode 39. Hopefully, I should have something special designed and finished by episode 40 to share with you guys on the next stream. So stay tuned for that. I've been working on that for a couple weeks now. With that being said, let's do our outros real quick. We'll start with Prime. Take it away.
Everybody just have a great evening. If you want to holler at your boy, just follow me on whatever platform you prefer and go from there. Hey, I bite.
Damn. Okay. Bro, careful now. The ladies on the chat may be misinterpreting that message.
Hey, let them. I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, everyone, if you wanna catch me, I'm on Dragon Slayer commentaries. Just search that name on YouTube. It's the only one that's there because I'm the one and only Dragon Slayer. Also, quick news: there will be a new video coming out next week.
Gay!
Good.
Y'all so bad.
Fucking him.
Videos are
Of course,
gay.
fucking him. No.
Y'all is bad.
Yeah, dropping new videos
hey.
is gay, dude. Don't you know?
Yes, yay. Hey, well, if you wanna catch my new gay drop of a video, it'll come out, like sometime early next week. Okay, so don't worry about that. It's coming out. A new video coming out. I know that one day I will release a video and I'll find out Joe Biden has died. That's kind of the running joke here that Joe Biden will die long before I make a video. But guess what? I've made about 44, so we're good.
Slow-mo Joe.
You're doing good.
Slow-mo
Joe.
Slow-mo Joe.
Hey, look.
Oh my God, I'm stealing that.
Homo Joe.
That's great. Remember, guys, we began with crazy trans people, and we ended it in racism. Top-notch stream. Thank you, guys.
Oh, Lord.
And check out me and everyone else on the panel. The links are in the description below. Okay, you wonderful bastards. Have a good night.
Whoever shouted out Slow-Mo Joe activated the Google Voice on my phone while watching this, and it's tried to search Slow-Mo Joe while Dragon Slayer was talking.
That's amazing.
That's pretty funny. Film Rebel, take it away.
Film Rebel, I've returned to this realm of bigotry, and it's been fun, I gotta say. Join me on my channel where I talk shit about the current state of entertainment and some good things too. And check out my other channel, Why It's Metal, where I'm a lot more famous and talk about metal stuff.
Dude, that channel's so hot.
I know,
it's
it's
crazy.
weird.
It is blowing. Like, I remember when you put it first brought that channel up, and what was it, like a month and a half ago, 2 months?
It was like 4 months ago, maybe.
Yeah,
when I
and
put a
it's just-
first video up there, and it's at like 4,500 subscribers.
Yeah, congrats on quitting your job and just
Thank you.
surviving on that channel.
I'm working to bring up, make that channel a little more stable, and then I'm gonna jump back to Film Rebel and keep working on that. So
Nice.
yeah,
Mhm. Nice, dude. Show your face.
Show us your face.
No, I mean, show your face now.
Okay, take it
well,
away, Andres.
Oh, okay.
there, you get the hood ninja instead. There you go.
I appreciate you guys for having me on. Guys, my name is Trez. You can join me on YouTube over at the Backroom Casting.
Why are you gay?
I heard the backroom casting.
Yeah, the couch.
God.
Casting
man.
couch.
Pause.
Go ahead.
You know what? Atreus.
You can go.
Atreus needs to be
next
named.
person.
Hey, hey, Atreus needs to call needs to rename his channel Hood Ninja Commentaries. I think you're gonna get a
you were
lot
gonna
of
say
following from
something
that.
totally different.
So did I. I was waiting for it.
I was like, oh shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
you think I should change it to the back room
like,
casting couch?
I think you should.
bro.
My couch.
Hey, there's Zeke. Kitty.
Do your outro, Atreus. Come on.
What are you taking
No,
away
that was
the
it.
kitty?
That was it. Just follow me on YouTube.
Okay.
Follow
Cassie,
the Hood
take it
Ninja
away.
on YouTube. You better do it.
If you'd like to find me, Cult Classic Cage on YouTube, Twitter, and Kick, guys, definitely check out Kick if you would like to engage in alternative to Twitch. It's really, really dope. Basically, I do whatever I want. No bullshit. No issues of demonetization or any of that nonsense. And basically, if you want to give some a creator, money with subscription to their channel, they get pretty much almost all of it. So if that's important to you, and Twitch with 50-50 and YouTube with 70 30, yeah, like that shit is ass, man. So definitely support alternatives, give these mega corpos some competition, and yeah, definitely check me out there. I've always got some gaming stuff going on, and hope to see you guys there. Also got the 2K subs this past Thursday.
Congratulations.
There you go.
Rage
Thank
Cage.
you, Salty. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, anybody that. Thank you to everyone that helped me out with that.
Snuff.
Before we go, Ryan, really quick, y'all. Hey, I got like 5 more subscribers for you. I can get before I can stream the Rumble. So if y'all can help your boy out on Rumble, just want to throw that in there really
Link
quick.
your Rumble in the chat, Atreus.
Oh damn.
Remember, guys, sometimes when you go in the middle, you always succeed.
Wow,
What?
I don't even know where that came from.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold on, wait a what?
Dragon Slayer, really?
That was. We're listening, everybody.
Ryan,
You guys didn't get the connection, did you?
Whoa!
Let Ryan do his outro.
Whoa!
Oh man, sorry, Ryan.
My name is Ryan Roger Athe, and I don't give a fuck. Check me out on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, because the truth is reality based. Now, it's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning here. So fuck off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
You can all fuck off.
He's going
Fuck off, you cunts.
Yeah.
No. He unintentionally quoted Shaun of the Dead.
I can hear-
Oh, in the fucking morning.
I can hear every unnecessary you in his speech.
Take it away,
Oh
Cobra.
god, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, mate.
It's-
Can you just get the
Oi.
fuck on?
Hey, fuck off!
Hey, fuck off, you cunt.
It's
Stop
pronounced
bothering
color, not
me.
color.
Oh shit!
I'm calling everyone I know, and I'm telling them about this. This has got to stop.
Oh, who cares, you fucking
Oh, you,
bastard. Shut
hey,
up.
you fucking cunts! Subscribe to my channel. Oi, Catania. I'm almost to 600 subscribers.
What is that mix of
You-
Jersey and British accent?
It's it's English Sicilian, so it sounds kind of blended like that. Here, cheers. So come join my
man.
join me channel and let's go sail the high seas and cheerio, chop chop, and fuck off.
Gay.
Super gay. I'm the gayest. Fuck you.
Join them all, mateys.
I think he's been waiting for
Join
this
his
whole
channel.
life. He's just waiting for this moment.
And remember, fuck off.
All right, words of paradise.
Oh, God.
Leon, take it away.
Give me a second.
What are you talking about?
The fuck?
What the hell was that, mate? What?
That was
Oh,
the
mate.
intermission
Put
commercial.
that gay shit in there.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you cunt. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Hey, where's your parrot on your shoulder?
Okay, I'm gonna set up. Oi, mate, let the bastard talk.
Pause.
5 minutes.
Fucking dying.
All right.
All right.
Leon Heidel from Words of Paradise. I would absolutely appreciate you check out the channel, sub to it. I'm like 76 from 1,000, so hoping to get there by the end of the month. But also, sub to everyone here. Copa's Commando video was awesome, and man, hit up Cass on Kick because it is no exaggerating the most fun I've ever had with like watching a live stream that's like gaming oriented and just chat oriented. That's not pop culture related. So support Alt Tech and then obviously Kick, but everyone here has great channels. Support them, sub to them. If not already, and yeah, looking to hit 1K by the end of the month. So I would appreciate it, and yeah, love being on here. This is the second time now. It's been a blast. So thank you very much. You can just find me at Words of Paradise and follow me on Twitter for lots of shit talking at Bolt the Word.
Perfect, man. Perfect. That was awesome.
He's
all right,
a
ladies and
top-tier
gentlemen.
bastard.
This stream was amazing. It was a lot of fun. It was quite crazy. I don't really know what else other words to use. It just gets crazier every week, it seems.
It was family friendly, I would say.
A couple of notes. I'm in the process of being sponsored by Anheuser-Busch, hopefully, so we should be able to get to 19
Oh
to
no,
20K
you fucking cunt! You
pretty soon.
You cunt! You subscribed to them, didn't you?
Through the sponsorship. It's
You're
gonna be
drinking that
awesome.
tranny demon beer.
No, they
Yo.
said I don't even have to drink it. I
Bastard.
just got to keep talking about it. So that's good. But stay tuned for more videos,
you
of course, as
sellout.
always. And like I said, I got something special. Hopefully, they'll be done by next week's stream, so don't miss it. Thank you guys so much for all support this stream. We hit almost 300 likes, which is 150 some odd more than what we normally do. I
Yeah.
think something crazy like that. I don't even know, but
Not bad.
New
pretty
record, bro.
amazing. Subscribe to everybody on the panel, man. It's these guys are awesome. They're all doing their thing in their own respective space, and they definitely deserve the support. So all the links are in the description box below. If you ever want to check out their channels, it's right there. Just go click it and go hit subscribe, and that's pretty much it. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for episode number 39, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody, and yeah, how long are you gonna wait, Ryan? Go be big.
How long is a piece of string, Hypno?
Goodbye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.